Greetings, everyone. Boss Page, what's going on, man? How are you? Jason, good to see you, man. Glad you all were able to make the stream. Give me 1 second. And all right, let me make sure my camera looks good, my light is on, everything looks proper. Awesome. And let me move in to the game playing screen. And looks like you all can see Solasta just fine. I see my mouse moving. Excellent. So I moved my camera over to the left because I feel like in the character creation for this game, there's information oftentimes you want to see in the upper right, but we might play around with that. So if it's annoying having my camera in the upper left, just let me know and I'll move it again. Yeah. Actually, Simone is doing significantly better. She went to sleep with no problems this evening. So really happy about that. Hopefully she's able to sleep throughout the night. And yeah. Thanks for asking. Good, in a good place. Yep, same deal, Jason. Yeah, she's doing much better. And I'm doing better as well. So hopefully that stays the same for both of us. My wife has just gotten sick as well. But usually, for whatever reason, she's able to get over sick type stuff a lot better than I am. So I'm hoping she'll be able to deal with this no problem. Kevin, is it worth buying? I think so. I've got the full breakdown coming out tomorrow, but I mean, considering the wealth of content it provides, I think it's absolutely worth it. So at first I was thinking I would go ahead and pre-create characters and we just go straight into fighting. But I think a lot of people probably want to see some of the character creation and some of the new things that are in the game. So I figured why not go ahead and pull that up. Yeah, Jason, this is the new DLC for Solasta. So I got a review key for it. So I've been able to play around with it. Unfortunately, my breakdown won't be as detailed as I would have liked it to be. Like, I really wanted to get a lot of fighting footage in there, but I literally got the review key last night, so I didn't have enough time to like go through a playthrough with the different classes so that I could get more fighting footage. So it is going to be just general stuff in the menu, but it'll give you a nice breakdown of everything that's in it. Like the Dragonborn, which is the new ancestry that comes with the DLC. So they get a +2 to strength and a +1 to charisma. And then they're going to get resistance to a particular element and a breath attack for an element based on which one you choose. So I'm going to go with cold and I'm going to go with mail. Hopefully show off the spells. Yeah, sure. A couple of the classes that they included do get spells, so I don't see why not. I don't see why we can't look at that. And so outside of the Dragonborn, the main thing that has been showcased is that there's 3 new classes. So they've got the Bard, which of course comes with Bardic Inspiration. And then if you look at the colleges are what basically serve as the subclasses for the Bard. So it's got the College of Lore, which kind of focuses more on skill checks and proficiency. They got the College of Hope, which is kind of like the healing version. And then they've got the College of Tradition, which is more about damage. So you can cast Mage Armor on yourself, which is pretty cool. And then it's got Verbal Onslaught, which is a reaction that you can use when enemies damage you. So really cool stuff. I think this is the one I like the most out of all the options, in fact. When does it come out? Great news about your family feeling better. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. This comes out tomorrow, actually. So my breakdown for it will come out tomorrow, but it won't come out until 11 a.m. Because I think that's when the embargo lifts. So the embargo for full-length videos ends tomorrow, whereas the embargo for live streaming, it actually ended earlier today, but I just didn't have time to live stream earlier today, so we're doing it now. And then Heroism is the Bard subclass that focuses more on buffing the party and helping out your allies. So really cool stuff. From what I've seen, they've done a really nice job with Bard. Monk is probably the one I like the most out of all 3 of them. So it's got unarmored defense, similar to what you could get with a Barbarian, except you're combining dexterity and wisdom instead of dexterity and constitution, the way the Barbarian does. But from what little I've seen, it seems like they could just pump out a ton of damage. So not only does their unarmored strikes increase as you level up, but they get the bonus unarmored strike. And then if you look at higher levels, they're also going to get key points, which you can use to use flurry of blows, which of course is a pretty standard monk ability. But the monks get a ton of different reactions that just naturally come with their class, and some of them look really, really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to experiencing this game again as a monk. And then their subclasses are monastic traditions. So Way of Open Hand is about being able to heal yourself and protect yourself. So you can, if you're hit, you can spend a key point to use the benefits of the shield spell. So stuff like that's supposed to make you more durable. Way of Freedom is about you being able to move much freer, so you're going to get that dash action much easier, and you'll be able to use an additional attack when enemies miss you in melee. Way of Survival is probably the one that I like the most, because you're going to be able to get a +2 bonus to AC when you're not wearing armor. So it allows you to really stack AC in a way that's harder for other classes. So really, really cool. When you combine this with the unarmored defense, I feel like you're going to be able to get some crazy AC levels with the monk. And then Way of Light, even though Way of Survival is probably the one I like the most overall, Way of Light is the one that I chose to go through with the Crown of the Magistrate campaign, because you know they had a lot of really ugly undead creatures that you had to go up against. So I feel like this is going to work out great. Yuka, what's going on? New campaign. So Solasta has some new DLC that's coming out tomorrow. The DLC actually adds, it doesn't add a new campaign, but it adds a new race, it adds 3 new classes, it adds a bunch of new feats, so it adds more content overall in the game. I'm not going to do a full Solasta playthrough, but I felt like some of you all might enjoy like a couple of hours going through the game, seeing some of the different new options that have been added, some of the stuff you might be interested in. I feel like there's a lot of people on my channel who are also really interested in Solasta as well. Awaken, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm really happy Simone's doing better. that was touch and go for a minute there. She threw up a lot yesterday. Like, she threw up all over the couch. but what she did, she felt much better. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it. So the other class that they add is Warlocks. Warlocks are really, really interesting because of their, what is it called? Their Eldritch Invocations. So basically, you're going to get these on a steady basis as you level up, and it's going to unlock more spells for you, more abilities, or it's going to unlock different elements or effects for the spells and abilities that you already have. So really, really enjoy going through Warlock so far. The subclasses are basically broken up by what patron you choose. So you can have the Fiend patron, which is going to give you a bunch of fire spells, allow you to get more temporary hit points every time you're able to kill a creature, things like that. Then you've got the Hive, which is going to give you a lot more spells that are based around acid or poison. So, you know, Cloud Kill, Acid Arrow, Insect Plague, you know, Sticky Cloud, things of that nature. And what I thought was interesting was at 6th level, you can cast Counterspell once per short rest as a feature. This is not use one of your spellcasting slots, and you add your proficiency bonus when countering level 4 and higher spells. So this class is supposed to be really, really good at dealing with other spellcasters. So thought that was definitely an interesting ability. And the patrons. Not sure what you're referring to, Boss Page. Then you also have the tree, which is gonna give you, you know, nature-related spells like bark skin, spike growth. I thought the piercing branch part was interesting. So basically, you've got these branches that sprout out from your skin, and whenever an enemy hits you with a melee attack, they take 1d4 piercing damage, which could definitely add up. So I thought that was interesting. And then all the way at the bottom, once per short rest, you can erupt and cause 1d4 per level of piercing damage, push away, and restrain all creatures surrounding you on a failed dexterity save. So that definitely brings up some interesting possibilities as far as maybe having a more melee-oriented Warlock. And then the subclass that I'm most interested in as a Doctor Who fan is the Timekeeper. So Timekeeper is going to give you more spells that revolve around time, like haste or slow, but it also gives you illusion spells like Phantasmal Killer and Blur. And then all the way at the bottom at level 10, on your turn, you can use a bonus action to briefly accelerate an ally within 6 cells. They gain the effect of haste until the start of your next turn. However, they do not suffer from lethargy when accelerate ends. So I really, really like the idea of that, being able to throw on haste on your frontline fighters. I think that's pretty cool. In addition to Dragonborn and the classes that have been added, they also added 3 backgrounds. So unfortunately, these backgrounds don't have quests associated with them, like the ones that came with Crown of the Magister, but it still gives some additional variety in what you can choose. So you've got the Ascetic, you've got, which comes with the Herbalism kit, by the way, and gives you proficiency in Herbalism. And then you also have the Artist, which doesn't give you Herbalism or the Scroll Kit or anything like that, but it does make you proficient with more skills. And you're going to get 1 more language. And then it also tries out the Occultist. So you're going to be proficient with Arcana and Deception, but it's also going to give you a Scroll Kit, and you're going to be proficient with the Scroll Kit. Jason, you're partial to Hive. Awaken, they definitely need to craft a new campaign. You know, I feel like it wasn't that long ago they came out with Lost Valley, so I definitely feel like they need to add another campaign, but it's probably going to be a minute before that happens. Damas, what's going on? Glad you could join the stream. You haven't heard of Solasta? Solasta, in my opinion, has the story and the dialogue, it's so-so. Probably a little better in the second campaign, but the fighting, like the gameplay, incredible. Like, to me, it's the purest D&D experience I've ever seen from a fighting standpoint. Really, really awesome. Really, really cool. You'll see some of that during the stream. Okay, was hoping they had a Frost Patron. Nope, I didn't see one, but you know, they could. It seems like with every DLC, they add some more subclasses, so maybe when the next campaign comes out, they'll add one in there. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You have to pick your background personalities. We'll just throw some things in there. Because I've actually already created the people that I want, so I was actually just playing around with this so you all can see this. Oh, no. So now, you can see the cantrip and the first level of spells for Warlock. So most of these cantrips are the same except Eldritch Blast, which I'm pretty sure is unique to the Warlock. So you can unleash a beam of crackling energy as a ranged attack, but you see it's 1d10. So this thing actually hits like a truck. And again, it's a cantrip, which means you're going to be able to use it as often as you like. And then when we go to the spells, I don't remember seeing Hellish Rebuke before. So when you are damaged by a creature within range, you can use your reaction to inflict fire damage back, and that's 2d10. So again, that's going to hit like a Mack truck unless they're able to save, at which point it's still going to hit for half damage. So very, very nice. And then also, I don't think I've seen Malediction before. Until the spell ends, whenever you hit a target with an attack, you deal an extra 1d6 magical damage of the same type as the attack's damage. So this is a way to boost up your damage when you feel like it's necessary. Again, very, very nice. Flock, what's going on, man? How are you? Always good to see you, brother. You doing okay? I'll probably give it a miss then, since I'm usually not a fan of pure dungeon crawler games, but I'll keep watching to see more before I decide. Yeah, keep watching. Let me know what you think. So, here, I'll choose a couple of these and just show you some of the character creation options that you have with Dragonborn. So, as usual, if you might have noticed when I chose Dragonborn, the skin color changes based upon which element you choose, but that actually doesn't really matter because here it still lets you choose whatever skin color you want to, so it doesn't matter that much. You can also add body decorations or tattoos onto the face of your dragonborn in whichever way you choose. They also have scarring options as well. As you can see, it switches on what side it's on, but a couple of them look really gnarly to me. So definitely some nice character creation options there. Of course, you're also able to customize the horns. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you really zoom out in this menu when you're switching out between them. What patron did I pick? For right now, going through this, I picked I don't remember. I might have picked the Timekeeper patron, but that's the one when I've already actually started up a new campaign with 4 new characters, 3 of whom are the new classes. And so for that one, the Warlock is the Timekeeper, because that's the one that interested me the most. So yeah, you got different horns, and then actually you can also customize the tail, and you can customize the length of the tail, and then what the tail looks like. So nothing too crazy, but they do give you a few customization options. And then of course the regular list of voices that you've had access to before. Okay, I've played so much Gotham Knights that this stuff is right at home for me. That's awesome. How do you like Gotham Knights so far? Hopefully they bring in an undead warlock. I've always loved that class. Ooh, that would be awesome. Anything undead always works for me. Absolutely always works for me. Okay, so I already started up the game. Let's see if Lamb. Where did it put it? Oh, I forgot. This thing, it doesn't put your saves in order, right? So let's see, 2022. Oh, okay, no, it does. 2022. Why does it say floating library? Yeah, let's see what this comes into. I'm on. Do you have a playlist on YouTube? Hopefully they're bringing that. Do you have a playlist on YouTube for that one? For which one? I'm on New Game Plus now. Really? So you really, really like it? Okay. So here. Why is he over? Oh yeah. Now I remember. Chainmail. Let me drop all this crap. I got ambushed on the way over here, and I forgot this is not a game where you actually bother picking up the crap that they leave behind. You only pick up magical items. So I picked up everything, and of course I'm over encumbered. Okay. So let's review it real quick. I have every Dragonborn looks like a Barissa. Said already joining it. Joining what? So, oh yeah. So this is the playthrough that I had already started. We're at the very, very beginning, basically, of the campaign for anybody who's done this before. Basically, the only thing I've done is I was at the castle where they give you the mission to come out here. But there's honestly very little setup for this game. You kind of just go ahead and rush in. I'm playing on I think it's the tactical difficulty. So basically it's the difficulty where they say this is the purest form of the tabletop rules. So 4 characters. So let's look at them real quick. Character setup. So I have my Dragonborn, who's a paladin, obviously. Natural fit for them. He's a Silver Cold Paladin. I have him using the two-handed weapon style. And so he's mainly supposed to be a little bit of tanking, but also my healer and some frontline damage as well. Then I have Dandelion, who is my bard. So he's going to serve to, again, do some frontline damage, but also he'll be able to buff my party. And I think the visual representation of some of the stuff Bard does is really, really cool. So looking forward to that. Oh, the Timekeeper Warlock playlist. Yeah, I just got this review key yesterday, so I haven't done anything with Timekeeper yet, really, to be honest with you. So I'll be experiencing a lot of Timekeeper right now as we're playing through the game. Then we have Cora Avatar. She is my monk, so she's going to be doing unarmored, or actually unarmed damage, and then she also is actually unarmored, but she still has an 18 on AC, which is the largest amount of AC for my whole team. So she's going to be serving as my tank. And then finally, I have my half elf Warlock 13 as the 13th Doctor, and she's my timekeeper. And so she'll be doing some additional damage, but also putting some crazy effects onto the field as well. All right. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and move forward. And see if we can get some comment. Ooh, cautious. That's right. Because I'm pretty sure there's some enemies up here. Ooh, monk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want you all to be able to see all of the different classes that are available. So he's coming for ooh, that's not good. Let's see. Oh, it will allow me to hit him. Excellent. Okay, cool. Damn. Roll initiative. Next. I know how to play. And she's gonna get the drop. Excellent. Ooh, and takes him out immediately. So that did 7 damage, and it puts on Curse of Time. So with the Warlock, anytime you're able to damage an enemy with a spell, you put a curse on them, and at the beginning of every turn, it's going to damage them more. I don't remember if they can actually save out of that damage, but yeah, it's pretty brutal for them. I should have turned off calluses. I don't need that anymore, but it's fine. Also, I'm a big fan of Korra as well. Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of Avatar in general. All right, in turn. All right, now she doesn't have a way to get over there. So she'll come all the way over here anyway, because with her 18 AC, I'm not really worried about her being harmed. If they try to hit her, they're welcome to try that. Okay, and that's all she can do, so she'll end that turn. Then we have my paladin, who's also going to dash. He will dash all the way over here. That's fine. I just got notified. Will the VOD be posted so I can watch the beginning later? Yeah. The VOD will be on the channel, and if there ends up being a bunch of people and they want to see the character creation options and things of that nature, it's fine. I can always go back. It's not a big deal for me. So the only thing you missed is we went through some of the stats for Dragonborn and the subclasses for all the different classes that were added in DLC, stuff like that. So you're all good. I'm probably the only person in the world who like Korra more than Aang. I like them both, though. You know, I don't really. I consider it so different that I never even bother comparing them. I'm not even thinking about it in that manner. Oh, that's right. He needs a bow. He really needs a bow, but it's fine. Yeah, like I know there's a lot of people who prefer Aang, but to me, it just felt like a very different story that they were trying to tell. All right, they're all surprised, so they're not going to be able to do anything. Oh, he was all so far back, he wasn't surprised. Oh, crap, he might get a free shot at me. That's not cool. Oh, okay, he wasn't close enough for that. Excellent. Okay, 13, it's your turn again. Do you have an angle for this? You do not on him. You do not on him. Oh, she doesn't have an angle on any of them. That's unfortunate. And you don't have a... Oh, here we go. Come over here. Soka is MVP. I like Korra for the magma bending, which requires earth, fire, and water bending together to make magma. I thought that was really cool the way they implemented that. Really, really cool. Well, I had advantage on that. I don't know why, though. Ooh, and didn't quite kill him, but nice damage still, though. Nice damage. Okay, now it's her turn. She's going to start with him, and she's unarmored, so... Oh, yeah. That was excellent. That works for me. And, ooh, she can, you know, I don't need to use a key power for that. You know what? Actually, here. If I go here, then can I kill you? Oh, yeah. And that's another one. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna go over here to you all. Oh, he's gonna try to attack. Oh, he hit me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wow. Okay. In turn. And yeah, here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nah, so you can, when you're a paladin, you have a reaction where you can use one of your spell slots to smite an enemy and get additional damage against them, but I shouldn't need that for him. Yeah, he's going down. He's going down. All right, and I guess we'll bring him up. Are you still? No, you're not in stealth. Why are you moving so slow? Hurry up. All right, and I don't have any real damaging spells, right? Yeah, not really. Can I even use this against him? Right, I'm not at a good angle. So we'll go ahead and do that dash. Get him all the way up here. Warlock using time to speed up the aging process. That's OP. It's nice. There we go. That's what I want to see. They shouldn't be able to just attack me all willy-nilly. Go ahead, try. There we go. Thank you. Much better. Much better. All right, she's all the way down here. She's probably not going to be able to do anything with him, but it's fine. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's why she had advantage, because she was still hidden from them. They couldn't see her. That's why. That makes sense. And you. Ooh. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And you. Let's see. And there we go. Florian, what's going on? Glad you were able to make the stream. How are you doing? All right. And next, yeah, you can take a short rest if you want to. Where did those goblins come from? So you only pick up the money and the magic items in this game. Everything else, just leave it as is. Down here. So, yep, there we go. Money, magic items, and food. Sorry. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on. When Toph Earth bended metal for the first time, that was awesome. But yeah, both series were cool. Very different feel to both series. Exactly. I agree. What's going on, Scott? Glad you're able to make the stream. All right. We got tracks going this way, so I guess we should go ahead and follow them. She's lost half her HP, but, you know, we're going to just leave it at there for now. Actually, now I think about it, he is our healer. He should have he's got a slot for this. Come on, go ahead.
I will not forget this.
You better not. Use the whole spell slot for you, lady. Oh, you're still sneaking.
We should be cautious from now on.
Does your none of my people really, except my Warlock, have a ranged option? Now that I think about it, I completely forgot to pick up a bow and arrow while I was at Oh, actually, the one person who doesn't need the range option has the range option. Who's got? You've got a 20 on dexterity. You've got a 20 on dexterity. I guess both of them. We'll give the bard. We'll give it to the bard. Oh, but you also have to have arrows. Crossbow bolt. What is this? This is a light crossbow. Split. Validate. You. There. Actually, wait, what am I thinking? You don't have a crossbow, so you don't need this. You already have a ranged option. There we go. He'll take all the crossbows. And sooner or later, I need to get some more ranged options. Great call out, Dee Dee. Thank you. It's pretty cool that you're a Dragonborn. Your inherent element you have will feed you if you eat that element. I don't know if that's the way it works in Solasta. We'll see. someone sees me. Oh, you up here. Okay. Back. There we go. Thank you. Very different shows. I just find the differences between them particularly interesting, especially considering the different contexts around how they were made. What do you mean? What's the difference in the context? Let's go all the way over here. No. In fact, here, let me go here. I did that in my last playthrough. It was brutal to fight flyers as I could only use ready actions for attacks. Yeah. No, that's definitely not what we want. Invocation. Come on now. Come on, you're not gonna let me. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Boom. Boom. And you're out of there. And she... here we go, yeah. She can go over there. Doom. And turn. Okay, now, Faulkner. He's gonna use dash. I swear there was someone back here. I swear I remember that the first time I played this. Maybe not. Oh well. Surprise. Uh-oh, you're not surprised. You're moving. You missed. Okay, cool. Bing. Here. Let's try this out. Hideous laughter. Oh, I can't hit you with that from here? Oh, okay, fine. We'll throw on a dash. I really want to get to you. How do I get to you? Oh, so it's the same way either way. Okay, fine. And then there's that guy up there. Okay, fine. We'll go up here. Boom. When they were making The Last Airbender, there was very little oversight from Nickelodeon as long as they ticked the required boxes for a kids' adventure cartoon. They were also guaranteed 4 seasons. Interesting. Korra, okay. You get dashed. Hey, you can get up there. All right, go ahead.
I thought we said cautious.
Nah, throw caution to the wind. Quick question: How well does Solasta train you to play 5e? I do not have the game, but it's on my list. But if it's a good tactical feel for a 5e, that could push me to pick it up. To me, from a combat standpoint, Solasta is the purest representation of a tabletop experience. Now, the story and the dialogue could probably use some work. That's a little rough around the edges. But from a strictly combat perspective, very, very, very awesome. Very, very awesome. Woohoo! Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have mentioned before. You know what? We'll go through it when it comes back to the Warlock's turn again. There we go. I knew there was somebody back there. I knew you were back there. Oh, look at you coming right up on me. Goblin is unlit. I'm a paladin. I could light you up, but we're just gonna go regular and see if that works. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, disappointed at that. He's about to. When you are damaged by a creature within range, use your reaction to inflict fire damage back. Why not? Ooh, 4, and now you got the Curse of Time. Works for me. You can't. Ooh, did you jump too far? Or did you trigger a trap? Oh well, either way. Let's see. This is my bard. All right, so he's gonna walk over here. And you know, I want to be absolutely. Oh, I can't do it to myself. All right, fine. Let's see how this works.
Fortune is.
It is indeed. All right, Korra can only do so much here. First, she'll start with you. There we go. That's one down. And then she'll go back over here in case she has to be the one to deal with you, because apparently nobody else is getting it done. All right. Is there still... No, this guy's dead. This guy is not dead. Let's see. Who's next up? This guy is next up. But you know what? I'm not interested in dealing with him. I'm more worried about what the Bard is going to do. God dog it. I forgot to show you all the Eldritch invocations. God dog it. With Core, they had the studio breathing down their necks to a degree because the IP was well known by that stage, as well as that they got greenlit for one season at a time. But at the same time, they were more confident in their own abilities, so they went for the story they really wanted to do, even with the studio being in their business. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's a very different circumstance. I don't need a smite. There we go. That's done. That's done. And victory. Okay. D&D. DD. Okay, cool. I played 5e a couple of times, but I do not know it. Thanks for the insight, both. Yeah, my pleasure, of course. Enric, what's going on? Glad you're able to make the stream. How are you? Might be controversial, but I prefer Solasta's combat over BG3, at least so far. I can't comment because I haven't played the BG3 beta since it first came out, and I know it's changed radically since that time. So I won't really be able to make a judgment on that until the game fully releases, and then I'll be able to experience combat for myself. But I will say, if we're talking about the way the BG3 combat was when the game first released compared to Solasta, I definitely agree. I think Solasta's better. I find it more enjoyable. Okay. Wait, this guy died on the ground. Solasta fills my fix for D&D, while Solasta and Pathfinder, absolutely. The end result is that I personally much prefer the kind of story they were trying to go for in Core, but I think the Last Airbender did a better job of being what it was. I think that's a pretty fair way to look at it. Like, I appreciate Core, but at the same time, I do understand the people who say they feel like Last Airbender was better. Like, I don't necessarily feel like those people are wrong or that they have bad taste or whatever. They're so different that I feel like it's easy to have strong feelings about both. Toxic, what's going on, man? Yeah. Sunday night stream. Since I got the review key for it and the embargo for live streaming it ended today, I figured why not go ahead and spin it up and let people experience a little bit of it. Oh, so what I wanted to show you all about Warlock is not only does it get to cast spells, but you also get invocations, which you would have seen as we leveled up. So by the time I did this save, I was already at level 2. So you didn't see that I actually got to choose 2 Eldritch invocations. There were a ton of them to choose from. I think it was like 15 or something like that. But basically, I've got a bonus where when I cast that Eldritch Blast, it ignores any cover on targets, which is obviously very, very helpful. And when I cast it, I add my charisma modifier to the damage it deals on a hit. So right now, her charisma modifier is 5. So that's actually a pretty significant boost to the damage that spell does. And we'll loot all of that. Okay. And I think that's it for this area. Come out here. Come out here. And come out here. So like I said, I'm not really trying to do a full playthrough of this. I really enjoyed the combat for Solasta, but the story wasn't all that for me, so I'm not necessarily interested in doing a playthrough. If it turns out there's a huge demand after the DLC, of course I'll finish it, but I really want to finish our, Pillars of Eternity playthrough first. We've been working on that for so long that I'm really, really happy to finally be close to the end of it. Crossbow bolt and that. Okay, cool. Yep, I want all that. But as far as value for what this provides, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Ooh, wait a minute. You're my real tank. You're my secondary tank, and then you two are definitely at the back. There we go. Yeah, +5 boost is good, especially at low levels. Exactly. That's why I felt like it was well worth going ahead and doing that. So I'm pretty happy with the Warlock class. I think they did a great job with it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no one here. Not even corpses.
Look, that tower. That's insane.
We're not in the Badlands yet, but that's a good introduction. Anyway, we have a mission. Let's check the fortifications.
One second, I'm sorry. Let me get my camera a little bit more. No, not that. There we go. Let me get my camera a little bit more in the corner. There we go. All right. Is there anything over here? I don't even remember if I need to sneak through this area, but I'm just doing it out of force of habit. You're in a new area, you stick around until you absolutely know that you're in a safe place. Oh, the other thing about this too is because I wanted to go with all the new classes, I don't have a thief. So I don't have anybody who really specializes in lockpicking. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. Are you serious? You rolled a 2? And it doesn't let you try again either. Oh, God dog it. All right. Yeah. So, speaking of the devil, talk about the Eldritch Blast. How does it scale with levels? Do you get more die added like Firebolt, or rather another bolt that gets fired like Magic Missile? I got the feeling it doesn't scale, but let me check. Yeah, it just does 1d10. It just oh wait. At higher levels, at caster levels 5, 11, and 17, oh, you can add additional targets. So the damage doesn't scale, but you can increase how many people does it hit. Do I have a low life? No. My bard is Dandelion, so I felt like artist made more sense to him. Since I wasn't going to do a full playthrough, I felt like it was more important to stick with the role-playing aspect of it than to try to game it and making sure that, you know, I had certain things. If I was going to do a full playthrough, then yeah, I would have probably tried to make sure I had someone from that background.
What do you think?
Maybe a dwarf could tell you about stone. I guess it's good stone?
Well, that was enlightening.
If you think about it, warlocks can be excellent speakers and very persuasive during conversations. Absolutely. When Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, my first playthrough is going to be as a warlock. I don't remember what that guy's name is, but whoever he is, he's going to be my first go. Nah, it's basically warlock multi-attack. Yep. As you go up, it gains more beams. Yeah, it's like a Hellfire Ray. Except, no, Hellfire Rays actually do more damage as you get higher in level 2. What's worse, rolling a 1 or 2? Or missing off into the board. Oh.
How rude. I was hoping for drinks at least.
This is no time for jokes.
Right. Whoever did this could still be around. And we don't want them hearing us.
We should look for survivors. 50 people can't just vanish.
What the heck was that?
Someone's hiding inside the tower.
It's a trap. The goblins killed everyone, and now it's our turn.
Or they're the survivors, and they're being cautious.
We need to get up to that door.
If they slaughtered the garrison, they'll pay.
Back off! No closer!
Who's there?
We're not letting you in!
And we're not coming out!
Is Captain Henrik there? We need to talk to him.
Don't you dare speak his name, you filthy bastard!
Don't talk to them!
They'll cast a spell on you.
Don't touch me.
Lost their minds, the lot of them. Let's get to the door. Maybe if they can see us up close, we can show them our council badges.
I think, Kevin, that my bard can actually automatically re-roll 1s and 2s. What's this?
What's this?
I think it was a minor gate.
Success.
At its height, the Manaclon Empire had countless gates like this to magically travel through the Empire.
I don't suppose it still works.
Some say there are still functioning gates.
And this plaque. Any value?
Maybe. The Tower of Knowledge? Why not?
Awesome. Okay, XP from that. Yeah, Kevin, what I was about to say is I think my bard can automatically re-roll 1s and 2s, just like Dee Dee was bringing up. Kit, what's going on? Glad you're able to join the stream, man. How are you? Yeah, I'm really glad that she's better too. That was touch and go for a moment, but we're good now. I think at least. Ooh, wait. See, this is why you go slow. I always loved the Crown of Sunlight spell, which is a tier 10 spell, and Moonlit Blast. Why isn't anything happening? I clicked on this. Are you going to pick it up or what? Thank you. What an idiot. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Deeply unfortunate. I can class. Yeah, let's do bless. 13 definitely. Dandelion definitely. And I guess himself, but them two are the ones that are important. And in turn. All right, here she goes. Cantrip, and I guess we'll go with you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's more of them. Not good. Hey! Physical. But no, we're not going to do that because... Oh, wait. No, actually, though. If that creature's right next to me, does it affect my ability to fight range? You know what? We're going to find out. Ranged attack when enemy nearby. God dog it. Oh, well. We'll see how this works. Actually, you know what? He can use his bonus action. No, but the bonus action applies to everybody but him. But you know what? We're just going to go ahead and give it to Cora. I really like the visual representation of what the bard does. It's really awesome. It's really cool. Except when he misses. In turn, my first BG3 playthrough will be the monk for sure. Making the most of wizards, having got rid of the lawful restriction on monks. Let's go ahead, do this. Cora has failed an attack roll and can attempt to roll a d6 to succeed on the roll. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Use power. Disengage, right. Yeah, none of that's going to help me right now. Oh, there's 3 more of them. Holy crap, this is not cool. At least they're missing. And you're still on the ground? Oh, yeah. Stay on the ground then. Ooh, he actually... Ooh, and he poisoned her. That's not good. That's not good. You missed. And you had the nerve to get back up. You know what? All right, so he's here. He can do this, yeah. All right, he's dead. And he'll end his turn on that. Let's give it another go. There we go. Woo, she's handling business. Appreciate that most definitely. And then you. There you go. Okay, you decide you want to kind of play this time. And that, and then she always has, as soon as I say it, as soon as I'm about to say she always handles business, she does something goofy. But that's all right. On the re-up, it was fine. Cool. I'm a little sad my friends don't want to get Solasta since they released co-op. They just want to raid for BG3. What's the point of waiting for BG3? That game doesn't even have a release date yet. Why would you avoid playing Solasta because you're waiting for BG3? What is up with your friends? All right. Oh, something over here. There we go. All right, now. Badman, what's going on? And Robert, hey, glad you all were able to make the stream. The mechanic for Warlock still need to be redone. They are extremely old. What do you mean? Ooh. Oh, that's right. He was holding on to Bless. And now I know, look. Oh, wait. Why is she overtaxed? What's the problem? Yeah, reorder. Can you order these things by weight? I guess not. Oh, you know what? Now I think about it, the food is probably what's weighing her down the most. There you go. All right. Come over here. Come with us. There we go. Oh, the class overall. You can't have a class with such a massive crutch as Eldritch Blast for Warlock. Are you talking about in BG3? Because I feel like that Warlock was absolutely handling business when I was playing that game, which made me even happier that he was the one I was going to start with all along. Hey, my friend and I actually started a co-op playthrough of Solasta ourselves. I really do enjoy this game. That's awesome. Glad to hear it, man. Yeah, I really love the combat for it. Free camera usually follows the ground elevation. The commissarios, whatever. Okay, fine. Oh, that's right. Does another fight happen up here?
Wait, I'm seeing a trap.
Oh, yeah, I was just running along. That was not good. There we go. And there we are. EB is just what Warlocks do. Build it to your flavor with the 80 different invocations to choose from. I'm a fan. It's working for me. It's definitely working for me. I like this even more than I like Sorcerer, to be honest. Ma'am. Oh, crap. I should have healed before I went in here.
You damn Soraks.
Soraks?
Did they say Soraks?
It's like the kineticists
Can't
in
be
Pathfinder.
serious. Soraks are a legend for scaring children.
You bastards took the captain, but you won't take us.
Don't talk to them.
We're council deputies. Let's see if
We're
we can persuade.
deputies of the council, sent by Protector Lyra Keen.
Thank you.
They do have council badges.
Sure, of course they do. Looted from whose corpse?
Open the damn door. There are only 4 of them.
No! I said no!
I don't want to see the sex.
Thank you for
What are you
letting us
talking
in.
about, kid?
Don't thank me.
You thought we were Soraks?
So you really believe you were attacked by Soraks?
Man-sized lizards who speak? Oh yeah, they're real.
But we found no corpses. Nothing.
We know. They took all the bodies. Ours and theirs. So no one can prove they exist.
Sorry to believe.
You realize, of course, how improbable that sounds.
You won't laugh when they come back.
We got here without trouble.
Then they let you in. And now you're trapped with us.
Why would they do that?
How should I know? They're Soraks.
Are you in charge here?
Lieutenant Beryl Stonebeard. Second in command. After Captain Henrik.
Mind if we talk to you buddies?
As long as you don't try anything clever. We're good.
Awesome. All right. They removed Crown of Sunlight in 5e. I'm sad, but I've looked up all sun spells, and Sunbeam can do up to 60 d8 damage in a few rounds. Good lord. Yeah, I'm interested to see how BG is going to handle undead and what type of sun or light spells are going to have in the game. We just spoke with you, so now we have to go down here. Finally beat a Lich Run of Wrath of the Righteous. Great game. A table at the Crusade battles. What's this? Medium armor? No, I don't need that. Could use a long bow. It's a regular one, but that's okay. We'll take it. I'm terrible at the Crusade battle, so I'm gonna have to take a break before I even think of going back. Well, if you've already been through it once, Auto Crusade is always an option, sir. Wait a minute, what's wrong? This weapon is not a monk weapon or is a shield, preventing the character from using their martial bonus. You know what? Here, based on that, it's more important that he gets a bow first because he'll make greater use of it. So there we go. Here, you put this in your secondary. What's your problem? No valid ammunition. I know. There you go. All right. Crossbow bolt, more arrows. There we go. You're good. So now we've got 3 people with ranged options. We only need 1 more. And that's all we wanted from this, right? Yep, close. Excellent. Yeah, I really, really love that Lich Run. I almost made the decision to go back to it when the Enhanced Edition came out. But nope, my last one's going to be Angel again.
Do you believe they were Soraks?
Dunno. Seemed real, though.
What do you think they wanted?
To kill us all.
Not big on talk, eh?
I'm having a pretty bad day, so if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna rest now.
I'm playing two-handed paladin and a battle cleric while he
me,
plays a
or
shock
didn't you like
arcanist
that
wizard
last
and
question?
champion fighter. You might have to redo that playthrough. How long ago did you all start it? Because now you've got a bunch of new feats and new classes and a new ancestry to play with that might make you rethink some of your previous choices.
Now it's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's
What do you
just you,
mean?
kid.
What is
And
this?
yeah, Dee, I think I did a pretty good job putting this party together.
You sound worried. Anything we should know?
Get lost.
No offense intended.
You should work on your manners then.
She's really not good at these insight checks. Fall card to the for the win again. Oh wait, deception. Here's how's deception? Yeah, that's what I thought.
We know there's a traitor among you. Help us, and we'll help you.
I knew it. It's Daliat, right? Shh, he's looking at us. I'll tell you what. The scouts. They came back from a raid into the Badlands, found a ruin, came back with loot. The next day, this happens. Coincidence? You tell me.
The scouts, you say?
Only one of them's still alive. Daliat.
Ah, right.
Let's see. All right, him. Okay. Yeah, Badiment, that actually does sound like a pretty balanced party. You should definitely be able to get through the game with it. Yeah, Jason. Ooh, well, look at that. Ooh, now that I think about it, my bard might make use of that. A lockpick I was actually able to get through. Dandelion is not proficient with this item and cannot equip it. What about... Probably not, but I'm just checking. 13 also can't equip it. Okay, fine, whatever. Can't wait for... Yeah, Jason, I'm definitely going to get to that, but it won't be until after I go through this video series I'm doing right now, ranking all the classes. I want to plow through that as quickly as I can, and then we'll circle back to builds and things of that nature. Auto Crusade stops Ascension, FYI. This is true. There's 3 DLCs for Pathfinder Wrath that are pretty fun. Yeah, I played all of them, and I'm pretty sure I reviewed all of them as well. I avoid them to varying degrees. I still haven't got what I really want, which is post-game content, but it is what it is. I really hope that the lizard folk receive their own voice acting. That's a bit disappointing. Nope, they don't have unique voices in the game. I do agree that would be really cool, but not sure if that's in the cards. Being bad at insight seems pretty in character for her, at least. Hard to disagree with that.
Hey there.
Hi, name's Robar Sharp.
So you're planning on
Sounds
a
like
mod
you're
and
the
then
most
Angelic playthrough as your
experienced here,
final
Robar.
one on Pathfinder
Yeah.
Rise to Rise? That's
I'm
correct,
not in
Jason.
charge, mind
Yeah.
you.
How about Lisbeth? You're her superior?
Good woman. Strong, brave. You can trust her with a sword. That's worth something in my book.
This Lieutenant Stonebeard. Is she up to the job?
Clearly not. Look around. Losing the captain broke her.
What do you think of Daliad?
Never liked him. He's hiding something. He's been nervous since we came back from the Badlands. But it'd be no good picking a fight with him now.
I understand.
Yeah, Kit, honestly, I'm kind of already at that point where I'm kicking myself because, you know, there are some classes that I'm not particularly interested in. Like, it's fun when I'm ranking classes that either I've already played before or that at least I was interested and thought about playing before. But there are some classes, like I'm trying to do the video right now for Hunter. I have no interest in Hunter. Like, it's just not my thing. And so in situations like that where you're still trying to just force yourself to really assess these classes and try to give them a fair ranking, that's when it's kind of grinding on the nerves. But, you know, it's also fulfilling as a content creator to be able to see that you're providing real value to the community. Like, the views for these videos are not crazy at all. It's not as high as some of the other stuff that I've done, but the subscriber numbers, the number of people who found it so valuable that they're like, I want to subscribe to this channel to make sure I catch more information, that's actually been very, very good. And so to me, it's a clear indication that the community feels like this content is really valuable to them, and that gives me more motivation to keep doing it even when it starts grinding on my nerves.
So what do you think we should do?
For starters, not waiting here for the Soraks to come back and off us.
But Stonebeard says stay, and she's an officer, so...
Yeah, she's a stubborn one. And mutiny's a bad look on a soldier. You could talk to her. Deputy of the council and all.
So if we find a way, you're with us?
I'm with myself. But don't let that stop you.
Yeah, I've never seen Sunspells and Wrath of the Righteous, to be honest.
Right. We need to make a decision here.
The Soraks are real? That's a lot to take in.
They can't help themselves or anyone else. We should return to Kara Keflin.
If we don't help them, they'll either die or kill each other.
Let 'em. Could be fun to watch.
So, everyone has an opinion, but what are we going to do?
And what about Daliad? We've got some pretty worrying hints about him. What if he really is hiding something important?
Thanks, Scott. Glad you've been enjoying the videos. I'll say I haven't really vibed with Angel so far. I'm only on Mythic level 4 with her, but Angel just feels iffy to me. I enjoy both my Trickster and Aeon Devil playthroughs more. Interesting. So what do you dislike about Angel in comparison to those Mythic paths? Hunter is pretty boring. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I think I downloaded Solasta, just never got around to playing. It's definitely worth at least one playthrough. The combat is really, really unique, and it's a whole lot of fun. Yeah, I don't think they're going to put up more voices, which would be nice, but they do have a Season 2 pass coming out, or it's out already, so they still have more things in the works. Looks pretty good. That's awesome. Okay. Pathfinder has a ton of redundant classes, which is definitely becoming apparent as I rank more and more of them. You think nature-themed classes would have been more incorporated with Sokora's being all about nature. Yeah, for whatever reason, they didn't go that route. Literally only ever use Hunter as it did for Regil. I keep hearing that Regil is so much better when you make him as a mounted combatant, but I've never tried that before. Still wish we were getting Gunslinger instead of Shifter, even though it does suck power-wise in tabletop. Gunslinger, I assume, uses guns, right? Would that even work in Wrath of the Righteous? It seems like that would be a real deviation from everything else we've seen. Dagon, what's going on, man? Glad you're able to make the stream. How are you? Enjoying it too. Your Dragonborn sounds like the second main character. I figured like the old wizened warrior type of voice would fit for him. Seeing a leopard have 89 AC for dexterity is pretty funny. The leopards can stack up to AC like crazy. Yeah, that's a Dragonborn, Dagon, the guy standing right here. Not strong or optimal, but humorous. I mean, because you get that AC so high by bumping dexterity, and it uses dexterity for attack, I feel like it does become really, really strong. Like, the leopard can do crazy things. I don't like it as much as the wolf or the dog because it doesn't have trip, but it does have pounce. So there's definitely some nice options. Let's go with we confront him.
We need to talk to him. Find out the truth.
Yeah, they said they won't incorporate Guns for Wrath. It doesn't fit the theme. Exactly. All right. So.
We need to talk.
Do we?
You were with an expedition recently.
About this trip to the Badlands.
That's what we do here.
The Soraks attacked after you came back.
So what? I brought them here?
Did you bring something back?
We always do. Like the scavengers. Ask Sharp. He has tons of things brought back from there.
But maybe this time you took something special.
It's nothing of value to Soraks.
How would you know?
Wow. She's failed 3 insight checks so far. Good lord.
The council will reward you if you help us.
Wow. And Best keeps getting better. Persuasion.
Trust us. We're all on the same side here.
Think somebody knows what they're doing.
It's just an old book. Might be of historical value. Take it then, and find a way to get us out of here. Hey, what's that? Hey!
Woo. I think this is my favorite part of the whole game. And don't get me wrong, the game has a lot of cool portions, but the introduction of this enemy and the way the enemy moves, I thought it was just so super cool. Super, super cool. Who's got only 9 health? I thought I healed you. Good lord. All right, well, that's not good. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. Come on down. Come on down. Oh, yeah.
Run while you can.
Run while you can, indeed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're not even going to get a turn, are you? Works for me. Boom.
Crowbar, no! I'm sorry.
Scott, I don't think Leopard
This
does
is all
trip.
your fault. Don't you think it's time to stop bickering?
It does a bite
Soldiers
attack, but
die.
it doesn't
You
do
should
trip.
know that.
Don't be fooled. The Soraks are responsible, and many others will fall if we don't report to the council.
You people, just leave me alone.
See, Brock, I definitely want to
came
do a
from
DOS
here.
2
Look.
playthrough next
this?
year.
Secret
Absolutely.
passage. From Imperial times.
That was just a scout. More will be coming.
They're here. They're coming back. Outside.
We need to go. Take your stuff.
Looks like
into
a
the
tribe.
secret passage before it's too late.
Who cares to join? Yeah. All right. Now. No, I don't want you to use I don't want to use a power. I want to. Oh, that's right. He's got to lay on hands. I forgot about that. Lay on hands. How many points? What? Oh, you can literally choose how many points worth of lay on hands you do for her. Interesting. So yeah, sure, 6 points. Oh, and that removes the ability to do these other ones. Interesting. Fiends and the undead. Oh, and he's got. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure I do this breath attack next time. Those are worse rolls than BG3. At least this game will let you try with everyone. Yeah, it seemed like nobody wanted to do their roll successfully. What is going on? All right, that's one way through. Am I supposed to go this way? Nope. All right, so we got to go this way. 40K did that where you can have spear-wielding savages versus dudes with bolters and guns, and the spear people tend not to last long, as is proper. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Kneel now, rise later.
Hang on, especially really want to get into more Pathfinder, the undead, the high seas, the
We're
rune
all
lords, the
gonna die.
technomancy. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when, if ever, we get more Pathfinder. Like, if Owlcat's not doing it,
This one didn't die yesterday.
how's that work?
What's this outfit?
Timarian.
Who wants to open this?
You never know. There might be a fortune in there.
Wow, Batman, you did a 4-person DOS 2 tactician honor mode playthrough. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Nobody can get to the destination? Oh, wait, sorry. Here we go. There we go. Now we can loot you. Leopard does have trip for his bite attack. Really? Wow, I don't remember that at all. Okay. Ooh, journal. I have to keep that in mind. When did that happen? I swear it was only, I thought it was the dog, the wolf, and then the pets that have gore attack. I don't remember leopard having a trip ability. Hell, if it does, I might have to pick leopard when I do my angel playthrough.
Are those Soraks?
Who else?
Right out of a fairy tale. As ugly as life.
And certainly not lizard folk.
We can surprise them.
Can't we sneak around?
From what I see, not a chance.
All right, tread lightly, and we all attack at once.
I don't know why you're so sure somebody else will take out the gauntlet, Demas, because we see what's happening with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Like, when you underestimate how important it is to have solid companies that are willing to be involved with your property, it doesn't work out well for anybody. All right, you come down here, and you come down here, and you two can stay up here. And you... Oh, you lost a bunch of health too. Dog it, I didn't remember that. And there we go. See how this works out. Whoa! Missed you. I'm a little upset about that. You know what? Yeah, she's coming out.
I know.
Oh yeah. Ooh. That That didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to, but okay, it did some damage. No problem. And that's enough for you. Oh man, you can't get close enough to... Oh, you know what? Yes, you can. Here. Gonna get you down here. And then... What's that breath attack looking like? Man, I would have preferred to get just a few more in there. How often can I use this? Oh, so only once per day. You know, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. So a little bit of damage. Oh well.
Of course you've been detected.
She has, okay, she has a crossbow. Boom, 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 boom. It won't let me attack the people who have already been damaged, of course. Ah, well. And it did that little piddly amount. Good Lord. You're surprised. You're surprised. You. Not you. You. Excellent. You're down. You know what? We're going to give you some bardic inspiration on your next one. Boo, 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 boo. Inspired. Surprise, surprise. And then you. You've also got a bow. You come over here. That's fine. And yeah, you got no sort of spells or anything like that, so... And you can't attack any of these other guys, so yeah, that's fine. We'll attack you again. Ooh, 9 damage, not bad. And then she's gonna go ballistic on somebody. Guess it's gonna be you. Could do you. Skirmisher. You know, we'll do you. There we go. Yep. Ooh, look at that. A crit. Okay, cool. Playing ranger and rather right, but I can't get an animal companion. Is there only certain subclasses of ranger? Do rangers even automatically get an animal companion? I think it's hunters that automatically get an animal companion. I don't remember if rangers get the same thing. Or maybe is that the one where you have the option? Where you have to, yeah, that's the one where either you get an animal companion or you get the option that lets you choose a move action and it gives all of your party members additional chance to succeed on their attacks. So did you choose the wrong option? I would love a 4-2E video game timer. Was my all-time favorite way to play that game. Cora. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you done out of here. Almost. Almost. Let's give you a little bit more. In fact, we're going to do flurry of blows. So it's 2 unarmed strikes instead of just 1. There we go. You're out of here. And she could do, that's right, she could do 2 strikes. Yeah. Woo! Monk is beastly. Monk is absolutely beastly. Wow. That's kind of wild. Paladin, on the other hand, in Slandered game, according to that recent Mortismo video, supposedly we'll be getting the release date for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines too soon. But that doesn't mean it's going to be any good. Like, sure, you got to tell me when it's going to come out. That doesn't mean it's necessarily going to increase my faith that anything good is going to happen with this game. I find it especially discouraging that they haven't already announced who is working on it. So you're going to couple that announcement hand in hand, which is an indication to me, could be wrong, but it's an indication to me that you don't feel like the announcement of which company is working on this is going to fill your consumer base with any sort of confidence, though there's no real purpose in going ahead and putting that information out there. I've got no faith in what's going on. I want it to be better. I would be thrilled, ecstatic, if it turns out that Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is on the right track, but I just don't have any faith in it, at least at this point. You had advantage on them and did a massive roll and only did 2 damage. Good Lord, lady. Good Lord. Oh, that's right. Healing word? Oh, you know what? Let's use all of that. And let's, you can't do it, Akora? Oh, fine. You're useless. Fine. Yeah, I keep hearing about Arcanums. Sometime next year, I'll go ahead and try it a little bit. I'm definitely going to play it. I'm not sure if I'm going to live stream it. There's definitely a point where sometimes a game is just too old for me, and I don't enjoy playing it all that much. Like, I'm probably going to live stream Baldur's Gate 2, but not Baldur's Gate 1, because Baldur's Gate 1 just... Did he just heal some of his damage? Oh, I got to get you up out of here. But not Baldur's Gate 1, because I just don't enjoy Baldur's Gate 1 as much. Like, there's just not enough that's fleshed out. So, so I know Arcanum is a game that's definitely worth playing. I'll check it out, but I don't know if I'm actually going to live stream for the channel. I seem to remember a couple of you saying, though, that it does hold up even today. And so, you felt like it would definitely be worth playing through. We'll see. See how that goes. Ooh. Not down yet, though. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want some more? Yeah, we'll only give you one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a fan. Boom, 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 boom. Doesn't flank exist in this game? No, I guess not. All right. And you're dead. Probably the only game I played where the whole magic versus tech thing was done right to me. I'll be interested, though, if there was ever a game I'd want an RPG video game for, it would be Demon the Fallen. That would be awesome. I don't know about Demon the Fallen. May have chose the wrong option. I'll have to check that. Thank you. No problem. I'm doing a D&D group. I'm looking for members. Anyone do D&D here? What, like a virtual D&D group? Wrath of the Righteous give you dinosaur animal companions. Other games don't even compare. Poisonous Spine. I strongly remember when I first saw that they were going to have the dinosaurs in it. I was like, what is going on here? Escape from the Caves. Do I want to do a full rest here? Yeah, I guess I might as well. Guess we might as well. You have already performed a long rest today. Would you like to wait until the start of a new day? I already performed them. Oh, you know what? Here. You know what? Yeah, fine. We'll wait until the start of a new day. Why not? Just a little bit more rations. Monk is super powerful early game, but falls off hard later in the game around level 8 or so. Well, this game only goes up to level 10, so that's not really a big deal. Slandered game. The most likely candidate is Harebrained Schemes, the same people as did the recent Shadowrun RPGs. If it is indeed them, I'll be pretty confident. We were just talking about that on my last live stream, and there are multiple people who definitely were of the same vein that they felt like if that's the group who's responsible for the next game, it's a great thing and to everyone's advantage. So we'll see. I haven't played any other Shadowrun games, so to be honest, them being in charge of it wouldn't mean anything to me personally, but you know, people that I trust say that it would be a great thing, so I'll go along with it. What direction? So it's only two possible directions. Okay, fine. Would you ever live stream Neverwinter? I bought it, but lost compared to other games like Baldur's Gate or Planescape. I don't know. I'm definitely not doing the first Neverwinter. I've heard that the second one is worth playing, but again, because it's so old, I feel like I need to check it out for myself first. So I'll check it out, see how I feel about it, and then based on how I feel about it, I might be willing to live stream it. But I have to get a feel for it first. Like, I've played Baldur's Gate 2 before, so I know, like, I'm not interested in playing it on crazy high difficulties, but if I'm just playing on normal, or I might even bring it down to easy, because really I'm just playing it for the story, for the dialogue. I'm not playing it for challenge. So as long as I do that, I know I'm going to have a good time with it. I'm going to enjoy it. Whereas with other games, I might find that I don't enjoy it like that, even if it's not because it's not particularly difficult. Come on, let me get that. There we go. Thank you. We'll see. So basically, yes, there's definitely a possibility that I'll do it, but I'm not sure if that'll actually happen. Yeah, okay, you go up here. And yep. And then you. Good enough.
You'll get us all killed.
Dude, I love Shadowrun. Dragonfall and Hong Kong Returns is alright. Wait, I missed something. What was that? Argo, what's going on, man? Glad you're able to make the stream. Just wanted to stop it and say I'm too exhausted to watch the stream, especially work tomorrow. Hope things go special well for you. Appreciate it, man. Hope you get some rest. Take care. Yeah, I do freelance D&D. I don't have a laptop, so no maps. It's all vocalized. I could be interested in that. Send me a DM on Twitter. Freelance D&D. Does that mean you get paid to be a DM for groups? Nope, it's all free. What I do is freelance. Arcanum does hold up. It's more like Planescape Torment, but it's janky. The World Inventory holds up, but the game has a lot of problems when it comes to fighting, which isn't as major compared to Wrath of the Righteous. The first is honestly insanely good. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it doesn't let me use my bonus for another attack if I didn't use the first time I attack. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. Oh, you jerk off. Oh, that's right. I forgot they can climb. These people are so annoying. I vote you check out Neverwinter Nights 2, but yeah, you might want to check it out first. I got you. I'll give it a go. Oof. All right. Don't you have a... You don't have light or something like that? Oh, well. Yeah. This is gonna be annoying, I can already tell. Alright. Seriously? Hide user. Yeah, I know, right? So annoying. I got him. First, Neverwinter Nights 2 is the first CRPG I can remember playing. I know I didn't play Neverwinter Nights 1 before that, but I don't remember any of it. First Neverwinter is old, which is why I'm lost. Shame the sequel ain't on console, so I won't be playing it. Hey, I do that for Dragon Age Origins. I started out wanting to challenge, but then after a while I got kind of tired of the combat encounters and just wanted the story. Yep. Shadowrun Dragonfall actually contains one of my favorite companions in all of RPGs. Level 4 gets an animal companion, then take the feat boon companion to get it fully powered. What's your Twitter link? I'm pretty sure I'm either at Slandered Gaming or at Slandered1. Or at Twitter. I'm never on Facebook, and I rarely, if ever, use Discord. I'm one of those old farts who doesn't know how to use Discord very well. I know that sooner or later that's something I'm going to have to figure out, but I feel so confused every time I'm on Discord, to be honest with you. Did she roll? Oh, there we go. Some progress. Good Lord. Felt like I was getting nowhere for a minute there. Oof. Here we go. Oh, you're going past. I really hate that there's no attacks of opportunity in this game. That's the only thing I don't like about Solasta. Like, it just really feels like I should have attacks of opportunity when people are just running around all willy-nilly. I mean the bots. How are you punching a guy a whole body height over you? Jump up and punch their ankles? Hey, I don't ask some kind of questions, bruh. I just go with the flow. I just go with the flow. Long range attack, and he's unlit. Here we go. This is more doable. You should just... Good Lord. Why do y'all make this so hard? And there's another one? And he can hit from there. Not well, but still. Yeah, let's get some evocation going on over here, because this is just ridiculous. All right. Stealth. Bam! Look at that. 15 and curse of time. I like that. And you. Is that the one I want? Let's see. Which one are you? No. What is that? Hold on. Doomed. Vulnerable to poison and piercing damage to the end of your next turn. Well, I don't like that. A freaking Doom debuff on them. I don't appreciate that at all. Punching at the ankles again. Oh, no, wait. They're on the same level this time. Whoa, that barely did any damage. I don't appreciate that. Let's go with Flurry of Blows, shall we? Make sure you felt my presence. There we go. Give him one more of them. Let's go. Could have been better, but still. Something. He knows we were there. All right. Now you. You do this. Bonus. Radiant damage. Well, how long is this? 1 minute? Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. Yeah, now let's do this. He's unlit. Wish I could light him up, but not right now. Smite for... No, we're not going to do additional. He's getting plenty damage. Maybe I should have. Man. Okay, fine. Ranged attack with an enemy nearby. Oh, okay, fine. You want to get stabbed? You can get stabbed. Why does it seem like none of my people have light? I swear I would have got light on one of these folks. Oh, well.
Only the last blow matters.
I was hallucinating. I mean, is anyone... Thank you, Argo. I knew I wasn't hallucinating. Hallucinating about... Oh, no, the bots. Oh. Well, oh, you meant like bots that are posting? Oh, I only just now saw bots come in. I didn't see any bots earlier. This is what below the age of 93 actually using Facebook. Very few, very few. How about the Packers today? I have been laying up with my sick daughter, so I've actually watched no football today. So I have no idea what happened football-wise, except I believe the Bears lost. But I don't even remember who they lost to be honest with you. What did the Packers do? We see you. All right, fine. We'll go with you. Hey, look at that. And nice, decent damage. There we go. Failure. Attack of... Oh, okay, there is attack of opportunity. It just doesn't always come up. And you... Why'd you miss that? And you just got lit up. Oh, wow. That was not good. That was not cool at all. Okay. No difference. So, yeah, we'll take you. Dead. Excellent. Progress. Okay. And in your turn. Crit miss. That's what I like to see. All right, you. Let's get it cracking once again. There are attacks of opportunity, I believe. I think Soraks specifically don't provoke them. Ah, that's what it is. God, thank you. I think I've reached level 5, though. It's been a minute. Oh, game that was also Jade Empire. I love Jade Empire. That game definitely should have a sequel. The only reason I made a face was trying to keep in touch with my older brothers when they get deployed overseas, especially my one younger older who is often busy with Army Ranger stuff. Yep, it can be nice to stay in touch with specific people. How does one VC on Twitter? What does VC mean? Oh, dang, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope she's feeling all right. Yep, I think she's doing much better, thankfully. I moderate many Discord communities. Discord is really good once you know how to use it. Way better than Skype. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get into it. What's weird is that I was watching Wolf Saga's stream last night, and those same bots came in and posted. He didn't see those either. He made me a mod so I could delete them. If you end up, I might have to do the same. You know, actually, I keep talking about it, but I need to go ahead and add some mods onto my freaking channel. It's probably about that time. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack you. Yep. And we're going to go ahead and flurry of blows this. And yep. Oh, yeah, get you done. And then, can we get to him? No, probably not, right? Oh, no, wait. No, we'll draw an attack of opportunity, so we'll just hit you again instead. Oh, that's right. We need to pick you up sooner or later. All right, we'll try. Ooh, he got 2 of them skulls. It's not good. Not good at all. Attempt to stabilize this dying character with a wisdom medicine ability check. Oh, okay, interesting. You know, we're going to go ahead and do that. Hey, you missed. You missed too. There we go. He's got some pretty decent AC. I thought he might be able to make that happen. Failure. Really? Are you serious? Can he give him a bardic inspiration? Help him with his next little check? Fine. That was real annoying. Real annoying. All right, fine. That Bills Viking game was absolutely insane. Some of the best and worst football of all time in less than 5 minutes on the clock. Oh, wow. But your daughter's feeling better. She's suffering from RSV or whatever that one virus that has impacted a lot of kids is. Nope. I think she's hopefully on the better side of things. We'll see, but I think hopefully she's all right. Besides the point, no one uses Skype. Most dick streamers have a Discord, even if they kill it and remake it. Interesting. Oh, video chat. I don't know if Twitter does video chat. I was just saying, send some information to my DM and I can look at it tomorrow. Just FYI, 4th Ranger. Okay. Gonna have to head out. They're struggling to stay away. See you next video. Take care, C. Brock. Have a good one, man. I think Kid is just trying to get himself modded. I applaud the strategy personally. I'm not picky about having mods. It's not a big deal for me. Not a big deal at all. Ooh. I forgot. These people, like, absolutely have to stay alive. How you do? Ooh. Look at you. Bludgeoning. Can you? Oh, you can do that? Oh, I forgot about that. Hey, look at you. I should have used the higher level of that spell. Oh, is he going to try to attack him? Oh, no. Okay, cool. Yeah, I made the wrong choice. What was that? Easy to miss. Also, I recently started making my own tabletop RPG, and it's a lot of work, man. Oh, really? Nice. What kind of RPG? Like, what kind of setting? Discord is way better than it has any right to be. I'm part of a political party, and I am even working on moving our local branch over to Discord from Slack because it works so much better. So what is so great about Discord? Can we get him up out of here? Oh, yeah, we can. And then is this? No, it's not quite the last one. Oh, well. Blah, blah. Oh, come on. And turn. You get up. Why are you walk? Oh, you've got to have your own square. That's why you're walking over. I'm like, you could have stayed in the same place, buddy. And I guess they'll attack you.
More coming
Good
your
lord.
way.
That's not really the type of damage where you can talk trash afterwards, sir. You should have kept your mouth firmly shut. Oh, this bard is not impressing me. Yeah, sure. You know what? We're almost close to the end. Hopefully.
I thought you could fight.
Me too. Me too. And you just healed yourself? That's disturbing. It's deeply disturbing. Are you serious? Oh. Yeah, let's get some of your health up. All right, and turn. Lions, baby, this is our year all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't know about all that. Don't get ahead of yourself, bro. Good old D&D low-level adventures. You roll a 1, enemy rolls a crit. Time to roll a new character. Man, almost. But I think I'm all right with this group for now. Ugh. That's what this class really needs, a freaking teleportation spell. So I can get around a little bit better. Out of dark vision range. Oh, well. Let's see how this works. Yeah, disadvantage. It is what it is. All right, you. Let's make it happen, Captain. Oh, yeah. Flurry of blows. Don't have any key points left. Oh, well. Hey, but I got some other points. I can't get close to you. So I'm gonna get to you. We won't let you get away. Chromatic, what's going on? How are you? You still don't have Discord, Slandered? I still don't have a Discord server. You know what? Slowly. So there's some things that I'm trying to flesh out before the end of the year. I want my own merch store. I want to start channel memberships, so I need the little emojis and all that kind of stuff. And I want to start doing shorts, so I need to get a shorts editor. And you know what? Maybe I should tack on a Discord editor onto that, because I just don't feel confident about running my own server. But if I had somebody running it for me, I wouldn't mind. I obviously wouldn't mind having a Slandered gaming server that everybody could come on to. So maybe that's something I have to look at trying to set up before the end of the year. All right, let's go. Let's give you some bardic inspiration so you can stop missing those bonus attacks. And then you. There we go. There we go. I'm planning on doing an all cleric run. It's what I've planned so far. Okay, so howdy 3, what's going on, man? Howdy from nowhere, Nebraska. My setting is sort of like high fantasy meets medieval Earth, but also the gods are real, like a super weird god of war. That sounds the gods being real portion almost sounds to me like Pillars of Eternity. Like talking to the deities is one of the things I really enjoyed the most about playing through that series. Go over here. Setting might not be as interesting as Solasta, but there are way more interesting environments to fight in than I've seen in BG3. That is for sure. Yeah, they definitely get some things right. They definitely get some things right. And hey, here you go. You can actually attack from here. Ask your question on what makes Discord so good. Basically, it gives you all the functionality of a bunch of different services combined into one, and all of it works seamlessly. Nice. Whoa. That was highly uncool, but you're about to miss, so I'm not going to be too mad at it. Oh, that's how he avoids the attacks of opportunity as well. This guy's a real jerk off. You can tell. Whoa. Did you just... I hate that they don't warn you and say, hey, this person, this route that we've chosen for you, this person can't do it. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you get over here too. I've had a hard time with Discord. It just doesn't seem to click with me. That's the way I feel. Feel like teleportation shouldn't be a level 1 spell, but feel like create food and water shouldn't be down there either. I don't mind that teleportation isn't available yet. I just really want it. It would just really help me right about now. Yeah, smite this fool. Yeah, I want him dead. I want him done for. Thank you. Good Lord. Let's go ahead and save that. Hey, look at that. We got a level up. All right. Use that power. Lay on hands. Lay on my own hands. Yeah, we'll do 10. We need all that. Who else? I thought you had cure wounds, but whatever. It's a custom system using the 3-action system and a more free-form magic system. I like the gods having interactions with the world, absolutely. Also, Misty Step is the 2nd level teleportation spell. That's what I want, Misty Step. That's what I'm really missing right now. We can have people starve for being dumb. My novel is set in a world where tear through reality happened, allowing demons and archdemons to flood the world. The gods are all dead and arcane magic has been outlawed. Sounds like an interesting world to me. Wait, so you're writing a book? Or you did write a book?
I'm impressed.
As you should be. What? What do you mean there's no path? You're right here. Why did I have to manually do that? Good Lord. Close. There we go. Has failed an ability check. Spin die.
You're not too rusty.
Lordy. That was almost rough. Yep, I'm writing a book. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to reading it, 3. I've actually been thinking a lot more about some of the different things that I would like to do creatively. A book is definitely one of the things I'd like to do, but I'm not sure how long it'll be before I get around to it. We'll see. To be honest with you, I'm almost thinking that what I'd really like to do is write a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines book. Like, I actually really enjoy that whole setting. And I seem to remember they made an announcement recently that it's going to be a lot easier for content creators, at least the ones making video games, to do things with their property. And so I'm wondering if they feel that way about the games, maybe they'll also feel like it's kind of wide open for those people who want to write books as well, you know? We'll see. If you have a level 1 to 2 spelling.
We still have to go back to Care
Okay, you shouldn't have a hunger problem
The
in
road
the world.
isn't far.
I suppose we'll meet again in Caer Kiflin. Are you good to return by yourselves?
Of course.
Sure.
There we go. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half. We did the first little wave through. I think that gave you a good idea of how those different classes all work out. Like I said, I'm not doing a full playthrough of it, but for those who weren't here earlier, so this is the Dragonborn. You get a +2 on strength, a +1 on charisma, and then you could choose what type of element you want to have. So you did see once that I used the breath attack. So I was a cold Dragonborn, so it was a cold element breath attack, but you have 4 other options if you have a different preference. The face changes based upon what element you choose, but you don't have to worry about that. You can still change the face however you want to. In fact, I'll show you. I'll show you that. You also get 3 new backgrounds. They don't have the background quest like the original backgrounds did, but it'll still give you additional languages, skills, and might make you proficient to do things like create potions or something of that sort. So Dragonborn, of course, you can change his face around a little bit, and you can choose whatever skin tone you want. It doesn't really matter what element you've already chosen. It's still going to let you be able to do this. You could decorate his face a little bit with tattoos and things of that nature. They do give you some pretty gnarly scars you could put on it. You can change up his horns a little bit, so you've got some options there. And he does come with a tail, so you can increase the length of the tail, and you've got a few options for how to change it around. I have no idea why it's curling up like that. And then outside of that, outside of Dragonborn and the background options, they added 17 new feats into the game. Some of those feats are really, really nice. Most of them are for martial characters. So I think you had to be at least like level 4 before you started getting the option to get feats. So I can't really show you it here. But in fact, I think I can. I think I might have a save, so I might be able to pick it up. Vivekio, what's going on? Glad you're able to make the stream. Yeah, we're live. I'm doing a live stream. Like the update. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, the DLC doesn't come out until tomorrow. So the embargo for live streaming it dropped today, and then tomorrow the embargo for YouTube content drops. So my video's coming out, I think, at around 11, going through all the DLC. But yeah, the DLC is coming out on Steam tomorrow. I do really want to play Warlock now. Yeah, Warlocks is awesome. I definitely enjoyed it. Isolation. I do really like the update. I feel like it adds a lot of valuable content for players, and I feel like it's really nice stuff. The level cap, if I remember correctly, the level cap in this game is 12. If I remember, it's definitely not 20. Me and my cousin are doing a playthrough of the base game right now. Thanks, Matt. Yep, my pleasure. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get any of the new classes. You would have to start a new playthrough to do that. But like I said, there's going to be 17 new feats that are added. So if you go ahead and get the DLC, you have access to those new feats. And then there are a couple of feats that apply to mage-related classes, but most of them are revolving around martial classes. Just popping in for a second to say, love your content. Legitimately some of the best in the genre. Congrats on the health progress. Thanks. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And appreciate you stopping by real quick. Do we have a console release for this update? They haven't said anything about the DLC releasing differently. So I assume that tomorrow it's going to be available on both PC and consoles. But don't quote me on that. Again, I'm not like in direct contact with the developer or anything like that. So yeah, you get 3 classes. We've already seen a lot of the monks. So I was using the Timekeeper patron. So that gives you access to more time-related spells. And that's why I had that Curse of Time, where at the start of every turn, the enemies would have some damage done to them. But there's also 3 other subclasses or patrons that you could choose from for Warlock. And again, I feel like Warlock is a really, really strong class that they did some good stuff with. Really also enjoy the Monk. So you get unarmored defense, which helps you stack up AC really high. Being able to do the bonus unarmed strike also means you could just pump out a ton of damage, and the damage on your unarmored attacks or attacks you do with monk weapons is going to steadily increase as you gain levels. And then you get different monastic traditions that are basically served as your subclasses. So I think for the playthrough we were just doing, I'm pretty sure I chose Way of Light, or I might have done Way of Survival. I did one of those two. But all of them are interesting in their own way, most certainly. Well, I'm off for the night. Argo, take care. Have a good night. Good game. Let's play the hard mode. Absolutely. Hey, Ashley, glad you're able to make the stream. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever played through this game on hard mode, but I played through both Crown of the Magister and Lost Valley and enjoyed both playthroughs. The combat in this game is just absolutely fantastic. And so, yeah, from that standpoint, this is actually the exact type of game you would want to bump up the difficulty some for, because the combat is a lot of fun to play through. The tactical element of it is done really, really well. And so then there's also bards. So you've already seen that bards have the bardic inspiration. They can basically give additional die to your party members, and their bard colleges serve as the different subclasses. So you've got College of Lore, which is about kind of helps you with skill checks and things of that nature. College of Hope is for healing. College of Tradition makes you a bit more tanky, so you can use mage armor on yourself, and as a reaction you can deal damage to other creatures using your bardic inspiration. And then College of Heroism is all about buffing and bolstering your other party members. So pretty sure somewhere around here, let me see. True. Is this the one? Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. I really wish they would update the art and animation. They did so well with the combat and then half-assed everything else. They're not doing anything with that art and animation. That art and animation is not being updated until we get it a completely new brand Solasta game, not a completely new campaign. It's going to have to be a completely new game before they do anything with that. I feel very confident in saying that. So if we level up, I'm pretty sure this one, here we go. So if we go to bonus feats, for some of you who have played the game before, you'll see that this feat list is a lot bigger than what it used to be. So some of the new feats, you got Arcane Appraiser. Magical items are automatically identified when put in your inventory. Big quality of life improvement from my standpoint. So there's 5 feats that have been added that will deal additional elemental damage equal to your proficiency bonus. So they got 1 for fire, 1 for poison, 1 for ice, etc., etc. And they're mutually exclusive, so you can't stack up on all of them. Mind telling me what your office chair is? I have broken this chair all to hell, but I love this chair. This chair has served me very, very well. Y'all know I'm weigh a ton. So finding a good chair that could actually handle this weight was very difficult. And this chair fit the bill. I actually do not remember the name of it, but I'll try to look that up before the next stream. And maybe on the next stream, I'll be able to tell you. But yeah, this chair was awesome. So it's time for me to buy a new one. I don't know if I'm going to get this chair again. I'm going to do some research to see if there are some other good chairs for guys of my weight size. But yeah, very, very happy with the way this chair worked out, to be honest with you. Agreed, bro. The animation is so outdated. the gameplay is still dope for sure. Yeah. What's going on, Jesus? Glad you're able to make the stream. Yeah. Not a particularly fan of the animation, but the combat is just absolutely incredible. JB, is a DLC out? It will be out tomorrow. So it's not out quite yet. I got it early for a review, and the embargo for live streaming it dropped today. So I'm able to live stream it for you all, but we can't do long form content yet, so I can't drop that until tomorrow. Cloak and Dagger. After you hit an enemy with a light weapon, you gain +2 AC until the start of your next turn. Very, very nice. +2 AC. Can actually be a big deal sometimes. Daunting Push. When you successfully shove an enemy, they lose half their movement speed rounded down. What's another one? Trip Attack. When you hit an enemy with a melee weapon ready attack, they must also make a contested roll as if you use the shove action or be knocked prone. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And then there's, Mighty Blow. When you attack with a two-handed melee weapon, you deal additional damage equal to half your strength modifier rounded up. So obviously your strength modifier could get very large in this game. This is really cool for you to be able to have. So as you can see, a lot of different ones, a lot of them revolve around melee combat, which I felt like was a weakness in the game originally, where my melee characters were actually focusing on building up their attributes because all the feats were basically filler after you chose one or two of them. And so I think this is definitely addressed that issue, where now you have multiple really nice options for feats for your melee-based characters. Really cool stuff. I'm a big guy myself, and I'm in the market for a new chair. Okay, yeah, definitely Awaken. I'll get back to you. I don't remember where I bought this, if it was on Amazon or something else, but I'll try to find out where I bought this from, and I'll have that information for you for the next stream. Just started a new playthrough of Wrath of the Righteous. I really wish some of the mythic paths were much more fleshed out from the role-playing perspective. Want to do a devil run, but Lich is just so much more fascinating. It really is, unfortunately, yeah. Like, devil was cool. I had fun with it, but it doesn't compare to Lich. Lich is way more fleshed out. Princess, what's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you. Trips are always busted. Agreed. That feat, whenever I do another playthrough of this game, that feat is definitely going to be one that I pick. Yeah, Trip Attack sounds amazing. Agree. Absolutely agree. Did you name your characters due to the hopeful news that came out about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 2? I named my characters obviously after Bloodlines 2, but I actually did this playthrough like way before. So, in fact, if I remember correctly, like all of them, Bruja, Torador, Malkavian, and Tremere. Yeah. I had just finished my Bloodlines playthrough and put out a review. So I was still thinking about it, how much I liked it. And I was like, you know what, I might as well add these names onto there. But I am looking forward to hopefully us getting a release date for Bloodlines. I'll definitely be playing it and reviewing it if that occurs. This is my biggest gripe. The role-playing isn't really fleshed out in Wrath of the Righteous. For some of those mythic paths, absolutely. They could do more. Mythic Blow going to be great for two-handed users. Yep. Absolutely. As someone who plays a lot of D&D-like games, you play much of the tabletop games? I used to. I used to be the guy who was actually going out twice a week to a friend's house downtown, and we would all get together and play D&D. Part of the problem with having this channel now is I don't have nearly as much time to do recreational things that don't involve my channel. You know, like I got my job, my wife, my kid, and then that little bit of extra time I got to try to do things, I'm putting it into my channel. So it doesn't leave time for just like recreation that doesn't have specific purpose. Like I don't even... Like, to be honest with you, I think I mentioned this maybe in the last live stream, but it's been a while since I've been able to actually just sit down for 2 or 3 hours and just play a game. Like, I have not been playing video games for like this past month, maybe 2 months, because I'm just creating content. So the only time I'm loading up this game is when I'm trying to capture different recordings and for me to make my content, you know? So it's hard to be able to do some of the things that I used to do before. But when I have time, yeah, I used to love tabletop games. Absolutely. I'm sleepy, but I should use all of my willpower to stay awake for this stream. I appreciate you, Princess. Thank you so much. But don't stress yourself out. I'll probably be live streaming again tomorrow. We'll probably go back to Pillars of Eternity then. But I'll be live streaming again tomorrow. Don't stress. It's all good. Besides the fact that I like 3 of the paths that are fleshed out and the rest are just kind of there. I'm loving the winter weather going on right now in my town of Waldron. Yeah, my boss in my job said that it's snowing out in, where does he live? Iowa, I think. Kit, take care. Have a good night. Thanks for waking. I appreciate it. My brother, I hope you can take a break soon. Don't want you to lose the passion that we share. Oh, no. Like, look, I don't know if you all have noticed, but I take breaks all the time. There's been multiple times where I've went, like a whole week, whole 2 weeks without dropping a video. Like, if I need to take a break, I break. That's just it. I'm not going to be one of those guys driving myself crazy. I'm much more of a marathon person. I'm not into the sprinting. So when I need to chill, I go ahead and chill. Like this weekend, I didn't try to force it out and be like, oh, I'm sick, but no matter what, I have to get a video out. Like, no, I'm sick. My daughter's sick. No videos coming out this weekend, period. That is it. That's what's better for my mental sanity, so that's what's going to happen. So, no, I'm not going to be stressing myself at all. Case in point, I've played enough of this game. I'm not really interested anymore. So we're going to stop. And I'm going to go back to Pillars of Eternity now. So give me a second. I think you all have seen enough to get an idea of the DLC and have an idea of whether or not it's something you would want to purchase. I have been on Pillars of Eternity long enough. I really, really, really want to get through with this because more than likely we will do a full playthrough of Pentiment. So I would really prefer, it's not going to happen, but I would really, really would have preferred if we had got done with this playthrough before Pentiment came out. Because now I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if maybe I'll live stream it when it comes out, like one time, and then we'll just finish Pillars of Eternity, and then we'll go back to Pentiment and try to finish it out. I don't know, so I'm a little upset with myself that we aren't already finished, but we're going to try to make some more progress in it at least before that game comes out. And then again, who knows? Maybe it turns out I play a couple hours of Pentiment and I'm like, I don't like this game. I don't regret buying it, but it's just not for me. All right. All right, so let's see. Oh, game capture. Here we go. Property. There we go. You should be able to see the game. And you should be able to hear the game. Excellent. Oh, wait. Let me also move my camera back over to where you all are used to seeing it. And let's see, does that look right? That looks about right. Okay. We're ready for a level up, but we're not going to take one yet because no. Where is this guy in the rankings? You be way in the back, all right? Because I haven't built you up at all, and I'm not going to. We're just going to get this done. So we're supposed to be doing the monks party member quest right now.
There's a spirit lion there, just ahead. Can you see it, Watcher?
Zawa's wide-pupiled eyes track the movement of some unseen animal.
The lion was the symbol of my master, Ishipilo. This is a sign. Has he come here at last to teach me what he would not in life? To be the Anitle.
100% agree. Grieving Mother is my favorite party member in this game, and I actually think it's incredibly disappointing that she's not in the second one. I thought the Quechmano had defeated you. Isn't this too late?
I swore to return to liberate my people when I had learned to become the Anitle. This lion, this is what I have been waiting for.
What do you propose we do?
I have some herbs prepared, malcachoa, plus some things I've been saving. We should eat them so we can meet with the lion in its world. It would be my honor if you would come with me on this journey. A watcher may see things that I cannot.
Very well. Zawa looks to the rest of the party.
That goes for everyone. I would welcome the presence of friends.
He pours a scattering of leaves and mushrooms into a cupped hand and holds them out for the others to inspect.
Diverus, you can't be serious.
I'll try anything once. Bunch of times if it's good.
One must seek insight where one can.
There are simpler ways to understand the world, monk. A single stroke of my staff would do, but very well.
Are you ready?
Yes, let's begin. Zawa distributes his mix of herbs, keeping a generous amount for himself. The plants give off a variety of strong, conflicting odors, some sweet, some acrid, and at least one that induces immediate sneezing. Their appearances are largely unfamiliar to you. You drop a handful of the mixture into your mouth and chew. The taste is dull and earthy at first, but within moments of chewing, it becomes powerfully sour, then sweet like nectar, and then it begins to take on a new character that's unlike anything you've ever eaten before. Your vision swims, and you see the world in a different, more vibrant spectrum. Zawa takes one look at your expression and laughs.
You are ready.
Distant relative of Gamfell the Wayfarer is rather strong, requesting that they be freed. And a group of death-fixated brigands attacked me as he proved unprepared to meet his own death and begged for imprisonment instead. Distant relative, requesting he was nearly set upon by brigands on the road, but your patrols intervened. Fine. Whatever. I didn't plan to keep it forever. Oh, whoa, I'm missing some security. I'm down 2 people in security. That's not cool. Hold on. I guess I'll hire you. Do-do-do-do. There we go. All right. I can never figure out monks in this game. Yeah, I never bothered trying. I always let that go. I always let that go because I never held him in my party all that long.
Let the lion escape us.
I'm still debating on whether or not the guy that just is going insane or whether or not it's actually the guy that just is trapped within the sword. Like, take care. So long. Farewell. Take care, Scott. Glad you're able to join. Have a good night.
No. Stay focused, Zawa.
Durance is wilding at all times. What's going on here? I absolutely love Durance's dialogue in this game. Nice, Scott. Shouldn't do legislation when I can learn from them, from their mistakes. The failures have revealed the path to me, and I am very close. The spirit points to a scattered collection of maimed and contorted bodies distributed around a stone pedestal. Something odd registers in your mind about the corpses, and then the realization dawns. They all appear to belong to the same person.
So sure.
What are you getting close to?
On that pedestal you see before you.
The one with the bodies? A shiver of irritation ripples over the spirit.
Yes, the one with the bodies. As I was saying, on that pedestal you see before you, I placed a gem for safekeeping. You have never seen such a perfect gem. I regretted leaving it behind almost immediately. It has been my every waking thought ever since.
Why do you want it?
It is all I have left of something that was important to me.
By the look of it.
I might be able to get it for you. Spirit seems to consider this. Wisps of essence dart in and out of its shape like bolts of electricity.
That would be most welcome.
Can't we watch him fetch it once? Maybe pick up some pointers? Leave.
Step.
That's awesome. This monk guy is constantly high and loves talking about it too.
To approach it.
Not so long, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
What the hell? Why didn't Durance pick that up? What is going on, y'all? I'm thoroughly confused.
The wheel feels near.
Now it's doing it all over again? I feel like there's got to be something I'm missing about this that I'm supposed to be doing. Stay with us, please. That was super weird. All right. So many decisions to make. Monks are a handful in both normal play and video games.
Were you able to retrieve the gem?
Give gem. Yes, I have it here. The spirit pulses excitedly with light and warmth.
This is a great relief. Give it here.
The spirit extends claw-like translucent hands toward you, cupped together, and when you let the gem drop, it passes through the spirit's hands and lands on the ground.
Ah, clumsy. No need to worry, I've got it now.
Spirit crouches to pick up the gem and scoops at the gem, but cannot make contact with it. It does so over and over.
Master never told me of how great, how subtle the hold of the past upon us.
Let's keep moving. Zawa nods. An old shaman hunches over a translucent table. Pain is streaked on either side of her eyes like flames. She casts an assortment of strange objects onto the table. A finger bone, a Stelgar tooth, a turtle shell, a few stones painted with symbols. She studies them over and over with disbelieving eyes. At last, she looks up.
There is no mistake. The portents do not lie. Zawa, you will be our chieftain. You will succeed Ishapilo and lead us to victory over the Kechmai. I will tell Ishapilo that he must accept you. The path must be cleared for your reign.
Ooh. Yikes. Okay. Oh. Not gonna let you just hang around back there in the back. I don't appreciate that at all. Come on now. No, you're going down permanently. Why do you still have so much? That's not cool. Can you be knocked prone? You can be. So we're going to do some of that. And then you do some of that. You just hanging around the back the whole time? Come on now. I didn't have you that far back. We good? Still breathing heavily, Zawa appears deep in thought. He notices your glance.
Stayed with me. Even after the Takan were conquered, I thought of what the shaman had said and held on to hope. Make me proud and foolhardy. If I ignored my own defeat because I did not believe it possible.
The Takan aren't defeated yet. You're still here.
Favors as chieftain, and the Ketch model would mock your words. Nevertheless.
It's weird how all the dialogue is like half of what is actually of the subtitles that are offered.
Silence surrounds me.
I don't know what's up with that. But I know that whole section was absolutely brutal. And Boss Page, I agree. Those traps were no joke. I'm not sure how I was supposed to get past them. It seems like I was meant to just walk over them, but maybe not. What's in here? Excellent. I could use one of those. I might have to rest before this whole thing is over. And I hope I'm going the right way. I'm honestly not sure that I am. What's this? What's this update? Hiring wages. Okay. Monks fare way better in the second game due to turn-based mode allowing easier management of their resource pool. Monks are absolutely brutal in the second game.
There, I see it.
There, I see it. Okay. An antelope stands gingerly on the muddy grass. Its fur is matted and stained dark around a deep, oozing gash on its left haunch.
Have you come here to eat me?
But you are easy prey. Is there nowhere you can hide?
Mistakes were made. Either way, you get your run in. It's fine. Australia is either literally hell risen up from the depths of the earth or actually the debris of an alien planet that landed on Earth. Your animals, especially your freaking spiders, are so bizarre. Really? Australia's known for crazy spiders? This is an accurate summary. They're like practical effects. But yeah, but the only really dangerous spiders are in Sydney. But that place sucks for plenty of other reasons. So some of the spiders are actually dangerous, like dangerous as in if you get bitten by one, you could have to go to the hospital.
The beasts of this place would catch my scent. I would not get far. But there may be a way I could be protected. A great tree grows to the north, whose sap has an odor that is repellent to predators. If you could draw this sap and rub it into my coat, I would be safe. I could heal and return to my herd.
Durance, you heal this animal.
I could heal this beast watcher, but not in the way that the monk would want.
As neither has any lesson to offer. Keep to your own trial, Durance, and I will keep to mine.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of interfering. I await the sound of broken bonds or a broken back. There is a music to both if you listen for it.
Where is this tree?
To the north, beside a cave. You will not find a larger tree in the forest.
Farewell.
Gallowayne, speed your steps.
Small dog? That's insane. I can't imagine seeing a spider of that size walking towards me. I might faint and let it eat me. Like, that would be so awful. Yeah, Sydney funnel web spiders are super deadly to humans specifically. Sydney funnel web equals dead if not treated. Wow. That's insane. Can't even imagine it. Whoa. Water flows from a pool at your feet upward onto the rocks above, as though time itself were flowing in reverse. It sounds more like a stream than a waterfall. Examine the water. The column of water is clear and pure. Its flow is steady but not torrential. Other than the direction of its course, it seems ordinary. Leave. That's interesting. Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Wonder what's up with that. And here goes the tree. That spider owns that house. Let's hurry back. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Uh-oh. I see problems.
Not a sound.
Wolves.
We are too late. The wolves have come. We're here, unprotected.
We did what we thought would give it the greatest chance of survival.
In my heart, it feels as though there was more we could have done. Wolves would have come. They can smell weakness from great distances. Failure from the start.
An unusually tall man with brown, leathery skin and regal carriage bows to Zawa.
Why are you here?
I come on behalf of the Ketchmarks to pay you tribute, great chieftain.
Tendons bulge at the side of Zawa's neck, and his fists are clenched. For the first time since you met him, he appears on the brink of losing control. He speaks through gritted teeth.
To protect my people.
The Quechmodel chieftain smiles, baring glistening teeth.
Well, are you?
Pretty cool if you could become a lich in Solasta. That would be awesome. Like, literally, no joke, small dogs. I really hope they don't teach themselves how to bark. It'd be so done if a spider the size of a small dog started barking at me. So do these spiders, do they actually attack humans? Like, do they see humans as prey? Snakes aren't as bad as people make them out to be, though. Sure, we might have the highest concentration of highly venomous snakes, but aside from one, they are all relatively docile. Rattlesnakes are way more aggressive. Also, Aussie snakes have very short fangs, so good chance that you don't get a real dose even if they bite you. Interesting. Woo! All rough. It all sounds rough to me. I'm sorry. All sounds absolutely horrible. All right, there's that. What in the hell? I said that. There we go. There we go. Why you got so many people just standing around? They all dead? Really? For real? Hey! Zawa contemplates the body of his enemy.
On me. He knew I was not prepared to resist him. I have always believed they would not have attacked.
They'd have come for you sooner or later. He nods. Zawa sees this now.
We lived knowing that one day the wolves would come.
Hey, Michael. Glad you're able to join the stream. Hey, we spent the first couple of hours going through Solasta. So, yeah, they have some new DLC that's being released tomorrow. It's adding the Dragonborn ancestry. Is adding 3 new classes. And about 17 new feats to the game as well. So I have a video coming out tomorrow. Should be out around 11 a.m. when the embargo drops. That'll be going through all of it. So it'll have the complete walkthrough. And the DLC will be available for purchase tomorrow as well. It's called Inner Strength.
Came when we were wounded and could not escape them.
Funnel webs will chase, as do Western Browns. Like, they will chase humans? If so, that's insane. I don't know if they attack humans, but the spider webs get flipping nuts at a certain point in the year. Wow. I don't know. I don't even know how I would deal with that, to be honest with you. I honestly don't. That all sounds insane.
Certainly.
Funnel webs don't see humans as prey. If they attack if they feel threatened. Yep, no problem, Michael. So do you like it in Australia, or would you live somewhere else if you could? Because I got to be honest with you. If I was in a place...
Did you see where it went?
If I was in a place where there were spiders as big as dogs, I would wish I was somewhere else. Just being straight up and honest with you. This man's face is weather-beaten, and his eyes are sunken deep into his skull. His body is scarcely more than a string of bones. He speaks with great effort, his voice dry and grainy.
Will you help me? Water. From the waterfall, please.
I can carry you over to the waterfall, then you can drink from the source.
I have tried, but the water eludes me. I open my mouth, and it falls only on either side. I place cupped hands beneath and pull them out dry. Only the first time was I able to taste it. Never have I tasted anything so pure.
Thought I heard my daughter screaming out for a minute, but I don't think so. No spider chasing me. What's better about moving down south?
Ever since, I have not been able to bring myself to leave. I wish only to taste it once more. That would be enough.
I'll see what can be done. He nods and thanks and offers you a water skin lying beside him.
You will need this to collect the water. I will be forever grateful.
Flamethrower. I'm in 100% agreement. Don't leave home without it. Where did I go to? Here we go. Dry some water. Water skin. You place the skin in the water and invert it, filling it steadily. Almost immediately, the water around your hand begins to roil and hiss. You feel an excruciating, burning pain as the water begins to eat away at the skin of your fingers. Perception. Focus your senses and seek out the edges of the illusion. Despite your pain, you cast your gaze anew upon the waterfall. There is no coiling steam or corrosion, nor do you smell burning flesh. The illusion is incomplete. Armed with your awareness, you focus on holding the water skin within the column of water. The illusion gradually falls away as though it knows it has been thwarted. The pain dulls, then fades outright. The ghastly apparition of your mangled hand fades as well, replaced with a hale and healthy appendage. The water skin has been filled, and you may proceed. When you go to replace the stopper, something strikes your hand from below. Having been carried upward by the waterfall current, it drops into the pool. You reach down where it fell and withdraw a handful of jewels, pure and blue as the waterfall itself. Excellent. It's not all bad. The biggest spider's only the size of a large hand, not a small dog. And those are cool. Keep the flies under control and not venomous.
Have you had any success?
Everything's about balance. Hey, people, how's it out? Camera, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I believe my daughter is too. Things are much better in the house. We were able to catch us some water, yes.
Wonderful. I've waited so long.
Ah, the south is colder. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I give you 3. The large hand is still too big for the size of a spider. I'm not with it. His fingers tremble with excitement as he closes his hand around the stopper and slowly twists it. The stopper comes free suddenly and flies from his hands, propelled by a violent burst of steam.
Oh, no. Oh.
He upends the water skin, holding it above his lips, but not a single droplet falls. He shakes it, twists it, squeezes it, all to no avail. The water is gone.
I am surprised he had not foreseen this possibility. He longs not for the water, but for the experience of first tasting it. He is bound for disappointment. Yet, it feels empty. What value does it have if he refuses to learn from it? Seeks something that can never be recovered.
Exapello sits meditating. He opens his eye and looks at Zawa.
Hello, pupil. You come to me with a question, do you not?
He coughs, dry as desert sand. Zawa stares at him, his mouth quivering faintly.
I have sought your wisdom across many lands, over many years. Are you here to grant it to me?
Yes, pupil. I am here for you.
Zawa nods, draws a deep breath.
Catch model. I need to know the secrets of the Anitle.
Of course. The answer has been with you the whole time, pupil. You are blind not to
Getting ready for work, finishing Baldur's Gate. Hey, nice. That's awesome. All right, yeah, we get taipans and browns up here. Not so much red bellies, at least. I live down south, Central Vic country. Get brown snakes sliding past my back door. Keep the dog inside over summer. Ooh. Yeesh. Yeah, I'm not with it. Xapelio breaks down into a coughing fit. As he coughs harder, granules of dust fly from his mouth and plums.
I cannot hear you.
Zawa steadies himself by the shoulders, but Xapelio's cough only worsens. Dust pours from his lips by the mouthful.
Answer me!
Zawa's hands tighten around Xapelio's frail body. He shakes Xapelio, but the coughing continues. He shakes him again, and in Zawa's hands, Xapelio turns to dust. It scatters instantly to the winds. Zawa looks at the dust on his hands, holding them cupped as if to preserve some vital piece of his master's wisdom. Despite his best efforts, the winds carry off the remains, leaving him with nothing. He frowns.
I have always felt that when the time was right, Ishipilo would find a way to teach me his secret, Trail. And his knowledge is no less a mystery to me. That his teachings will always be beyond me?
There is more to the Takan than Ishipilio's teachings.
But his knowledge is the difference between a free Takan and an enslaved Takan. Zawa cannot help but seek it.
Zawa shakes his head and smiles bitterly.
Worrying over things that could not be changed. These visions shame me with their truths. This, but I should have seen it sooner. I will never learn. I have denied all my failures. I feel no different, no freer than I was. There is something I am missing, even now. Sir, let us see what has been uncovered.
To whispers and shadows.
He used to live in Wandanga before he moved to Queensland. In Baldur's Gate, ran into a minor NPC named Rance. Was a sword-wielding mercenary.
Come with me at once.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. Hey, it's worth living here just so I control foreigners by talking about our wildlife. Hey, don't even need to make anything up. I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure. But I get a little bit of that living in Chicago. Everybody automatically brings up like mobsters or gangs or something, and they want stories of what it's like living down here.
Zawa, you should not be here. If you are caught, they will execute you, and they will not fail twice.
I do not care about my life, Namaltia. I come to liberate the Takan. We will unite and revolt.
And who will you unite? Our men are dead or broken. Their labors were too cruel. Our women are mothers to catch model children now. The Takan live only in your mind.
Brutal. Zawa stands in silence, staying where the apparitions have been. Did that really happen?
Zawa considered that he might never learn Ishipilo's secret to his people. And so he did. And while their warriors were off raiding, he spoke to the surviving Takan he found there.
Who was that woman?
Aska warrior. Eldest daughter of the shaman. Would have been the wife of the Takan chieftain, if the Takan had not fallen.
What was that about?
I had with someone once. Nothing came of it.
You never told me. For once, Zawa seems unable to meet your gaze.
To anyone.
His face is tense, his skin lacking its usual smoothness. He looks old.
If there was a time to liberate his people, it passed long ago, while he searched for the secret of the Aniple.
Why did you continue to search if you knew you failed? Zawa is quiet a moment.
Was the one last thing of Takan that might have been recovered. Caught in a snare. Up the waterfall. Their lessons were not about Ishipilo's secrets. They were about my vow to return to the Takan.
He is quiet again. His eyes search the ground, then seem to fix on something. You look down, but see only a small worm burrowing into the earth near his feet. He stares in that direction for a time. Then, slowly, he looks up at you.
Has ended. There is nothing more I can do for them.
The words seem to surprise him. The culture of the Takan and their Napaska warriors still exists within you. You can still carry it forward.
It was too brief. There is much the rest of the world might have learned from them. Much that I might yet share.
What's it like having to live with the worst crime against pizza to your name? Pardon you, sir? Pardon you very much. Chicago deep dish pizza is a credit to the country. Thank you very much. Nobody in this country does pizza better than we do. New York pizza is a worst crime. New York pizza is absolutely a worst crime, especially since what we do with pizza isn't even a crime. New York just makes their pizzas large and cheap. What's to be commended about that? Please, Italian pizza or bust. At least Chicago pizza sounds interesting instead of simply being an inferior version. Yeah, you know, I've been to Rome before. Having pizza in Rome was such a fascinating experience because here it's all about the meat and the toppings, you know, and all the different stuff you put on it. Whereas in Rome, there's a much bigger focus on the quality of the bread and the sauce that's used in the pizza. So I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just a completely different dining experience. Even though you're absolutely clearly eating pizza, it's just nothing like eating pizza in Chicago or Detroit or New York or probably any other place in America. Thankfully, pizza has been left largely untouched in New England. That's the single thing that Nebraska has going for it. Nice. So what's Nebraska pizza like? I assume every day in Chicago is like Miller's Crossing. I love it here. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, except for the weather. The weather might drive me away one day. Might play a Forbidden Fist Monk in Pillars of Eternity 2. I think I did that once. Playing Monk in Pillars of Eternity 2 was fantastic. Chicago pizza is different based on where in the city you are, though. This is true. You can have burgers on the south side, or you got Lou Malnati's on the west side. Or if you go downtown, you can have Giordano's. All of them have their own take on deep dish. So, yeah, the pizza is not the same based on where you live. But deep dish is a Chicago staple. And every true pizza joint has their own form of deep dish, their own take on it. Zawa looks around and smiles flatly.
Roundness. I believe it is time to return.
The brilliant colors around you seem to dull. Shifting objects settle into their true forms. Zawa appears the same as he always has. The same shredded skin, the same fluid posture. Only the look in his eyes has changed. Oof. Zawa was granted a neat lay. Oh, wow, I didn't realize in the end he gets it. That's kind of wild.
Yes?
Out of all your party members, I like him the least. Just because his quest is so freaking depressing. Plus 10% attack speed. That's nothing to sniff at. Huh. You seem different. Oh, have you been into my Malcachoa pouches? Zawa smiles. In some ways, I am much the same as I was. My people ended, and I cannot help them. This will always color my thoughts. Yet in all my years of searching, there was something I had not allowed myself. What's that? When a Nalpaska dies, the body is laid in a pit. All who knew him take turns dropping worms into the pit with the body. We do it to learn to embrace death, but also to speed him onto his next life. It is our way of saying farewell. Tradition says that if we do not do this, the deceased warrior's spirit remains trapped in the body. Though it is tempting to keep the spirit to ourselves, we fail him if we do not let him pass on. In the Malcachoa vision we shared, I saw that all of Takan was in that pit now, and I was the only one left who could cast the worms. They were waiting on Zawa. You say Zawa is different, and I believe I am in this one way. I am different, but because I have cast the worms. It was with your guidance that I came to do this, and I will continue to walk your path until I have returned the favor. Ugh. Depressing as all hell. Let me get you up out my party real quick. With all this culture gone, woman enslaved by a rival clan and all this. Let's move on from all of that, shall we? Usually get it in Park Ridge. Oh, nice. Okay. I cooked for this week. quiche Lorraine, beef stroganoff, and mashed potatoes. Recently determined that out of 3 Roman pastas, my favorite is amatriciana, amatriciana, carbonara, and pepper. Hey, sorry. I don't remember if I asked you this already. Do you like to cook? Is that a thing for you? Oh, it heals us all the way back up when we came out of the vision. That's cool. I didn't even realize that. All right, you're out of here. Oh, wait. Let me make sure that you didn't pick up anything. Yeah, what's this? The Unlabored Blade, Soul-Bound Dagger. I don't need that, but it's interesting I got it. All right, let's do that. You're out of here. Never to return. You're in. Okay, lady. First, we'll go ahead and get your stuff leveled up. You got 9 athletics. That works fine. You got 7 survival. Sure, why not? Next. What's that? I don't know. Ooh, frenzy. Cause a deflection penalty against incoming. Cause a barbarian to lash out when in pain, grant a bonus of damage for as long as that ordinary means of defense can be easily overpowered. On attacks that normally target deflection, the barbarian will instead attack fortitude if that is lower. Sure, why not? Try not to care too much about this because I'm not going to be keeping you around. I'm just keeping you around for your quest, lady. Then you're going back on the bench. You know, wait, what am I thinking? What's a barbarian without frenzy? Go ahead and pick that up. Greater frenzy, sure. Keep the frenzies going. And now you're done. Excellent. Didn't like the DLC NPCs as much, honestly. Not as interesting to me. I think Maneha is... The only reason I don't like the monk is because his story is so depressing. Other than that, I feel like it is well written, but I agree. I actually agree. It's not as interesting, and they come so late that they're not so compelling. You're honestly going to consider taking out one of the original party members. I feel somewhat the same way about Manea, except that I think her interaction with Pallegina is really, really cool. And so I think I probably rate her a little higher than I do Zawa. When I get through with this game, I will do a rankings video where I'll tell you where I place all the party members and my thoughts on all of them. All right. His story is depressing, but I find the Naupasca lore super interesting. Agreed. It just depresses the hell out of me. Harsh, get out the hell out of my party. Yes. His story is depressing as hell. Yeah, I like to cook, but I also live alone, so I have to cook. That's not true. I know plenty of people who live alone and they get takeout every single day. I do it on Sunday and make 2 dishes for the entire week and then vary either breakfast or dinner. Nice. That probably helps you live a lot healthier as well. My first character in Blizzard's Eternity 2 was a Naupasca monk for that reason. Probably the strongest non-multi-class monk subclass too. In the second game, yeah. This is a Solasta. It looks like pillars. Yeah, we spent the first 2 hours of the stream playing Solasta and going through different stuff in the DLC, and then I flipped back over to Pillars of Eternity. In fact, here, you know what? No, I'm not going to bother doing that because it's not like I'm going to play this that much longer. What you got for me? How did you end up in Stalwart? The other gift bearers told me Stalwart was close to the Abbey, so they suggested I ask for directions in town. You mean the other gift bearers don't know where the Abbey is? Like I said, it's one of Andra's most ancient symbols, and her followers aren't really known for their records keeping. You're not exactly dressed for the weather. Well, Ixmeadow's flat as platter, so when the gift bearers told me Stalwart was way up in the mountains, I thought they were exaggerating. She shrugs. Anyway, I hate packing. I see. Always happy to chat. Why did you become a gift bearer? I guess I like wandering and meeting new folks. I've never been good at staying in one place for long. She shrugs. Yesterday I did a rare thing and baked a full meal for myself. It was a whole family-sized Stouffer's chicken Alfredo. How'd it come out? Did you like it? Too sad. It would be nice if you could help his clan. Yeah, I agree. The fact that you just have no options is kind of annoying. Damar, surely the Blood Mage is the strongest. Oh, in Pillars of Eternity 2? No, I don't think so. Like you rescue his clan and get them land that you own. Yeah, that would be preferable. That would be preferable, but not an option. Tell me about yourself. Where to begin? I spent almost 10 years as a mercenary in Old Vela. Plenty of work there. She tilts her head up and starts counting items off on her fingers. After that, I fought with pirates in the Deadfire, or for them, depending on who was paying. Did a short stint in the White That Wins, then roamed around the Living Lands, and finally joined the Gift Bearers in Ixmitil. And here I am, she grins. Actually, I was asking about where you came from before your adventures. Not much to tell, she waves a hand and looks away quickly. Grew up in Rautai, left when I was still pretty young, and I haven't been back since. Why not? Oh, you know, spent almost 20 years there. Change of scenery is good, right? She gives you a breezy smile, but it looks forced. I see. Better to look forward than back. That's what I always say. Why so much travel? Just staying in one place never much suited me. And you gave up soldiering, piracy, and adventuring to join Andra's gift bearers? She laughs. Still plenty of adventures, just different circumstances. I have questions about some of the lands you visited. I'm always up for war stories. What was Old Valia like? Grand. A skirmish every day and a feast at another Comte or Marseilles' keep every night. Borg, don't know if it's inappropriate to ask, but I started watching you during Pathfinder Wrath of Righteous beta, watching your gameplay videos. Why did you switch to Slandered Gaming? Sore subject, just ignore me. No, it's not a sore subject at all. So when I first started this, I had already been doing Facebook live gaming before, and I sucked at it, so I never went anywhere. So I think when I started my YouTube stuff, like my wife probably wasn't expecting anything to come of it. But when I hit over 1,000 subscribers, it became clear, okay, this ball was going to keep rolling. And originally, my YouTube channel was my full name. My wife got uncomfortable with me having my full name as a channel name because, of course, that would make it much easier for people to be able to find me and then subsequently find members of the family, stuff like that. She didn't want to be in a situation where she would be, you know, vulnerable or exposed to the people on my channel, essentially. So I changed the name to make her feel more comfortable. My middle name translates to the Slandered one, so that's why I chose Slandered Gaming. Did really well. Had to wait 2 hours. Ooh, nice. Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, if it's possible, I changed the live stream title to avoid confusion. You know what? I'll go ahead and do that. Fine. I hadn't done it because I wasn't going to play for that much longer, but you're right. Because it's just going to confuse the crap out of people. Live. In fact, since I don't have a different thumbnail, I'll just go Live Solasta Inner Strength and then Pillars of Eternity. So that they know it starts with one and then it's going to go into another one. There we go. Changed. For Muck especially, I think Hellwalker is the strongest multi-class, and now Posca is the strongest for single class. Oh, super cool. Hope you and your wife are super stoked about the 10K hit recently. Absolutely stoked. Absolutely stoked. I love what's happening with the channel. Keeping things rolling. I think I already said when I put the channel message out that I'm going to be trying to hit 20K. 20K is my goal for next year. 10K was actually my goal for this year. I felt like at 10K, I was going to be able to do stuff from a monetization standpoint that I couldn't do when I was smaller. You know, as far as trying to get like sponsors and things of that nature, it's much more possible at 10K as opposed to when you're a smaller subscriber count. But next year, I want to make sure that I'm taking full advantage of all the games that will hopefully be coming out that are supposed to be in my lane. So I'm going to be trying to hit 20K. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But really, really happy with the way the channel has been going thus far, and I appreciate your support. Those were good, carefree days. Tell me about the Deadfire Archipelago, where we'll be going next. Dangerous. You got pirates and sea monsters, and don't even get me started on the merchants. I had a good run there, but I got tired of trying to keep track of who had a knife pointed at my back. What were your experiences in the White That Wins? Short. That place is too cold for anything but leaving. Hey, I'm curious about the living lands. She laughs. Most folks are. Even after 10 years there, it feels like I just saw the edges of that place. You can start the day in a desert and find yourself in the middle of the jungle by nightfall. Everything there is just a little wilder. Goes for the folk as well as the creatures. Part of me misses it still, but you wake up every day knowing it might be your last. I stayed lucky longer than anyone has a right to expect. That's all I wanted to know. Something else on your mind. I have questions about the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Me too. She glances at her boots. Why are you looking for the Abbey?
I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament. Best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
Me too. She glances at her boots. Don't know if you know him, but Joel Mortismo growing so much via Pathfinder and other CRPGs has been super nice to see. People succeeding these days is nice to see. Thank you. I'm glad. I don't know Mortismo personally. Like, we chatted back and forth a couple of times. Like, I've attended a couple of his live streams. But he's always come off as a super chill dude. And, I mean, the work ethic, there's just no question about it. That brother deserves all the credit he's doing. I will never have a channel where I spend week after week getting 100% in all these different type of games. Like, I honestly don't play games that I don't like to play. He's mentioned before that there were games where he was like struggling through it and where he hated playing it, but he got through it anyway. Not happening. If I start playing something and I don't like it, that's it. That's it. Life is too short to play games you don't like to play. I'm straight. So, yeah, it's been crazy to watch his rise, and I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten from the Pathfinder community. That's going to be one of the interesting things about next year is seeing whether or not that sort of success can be replicated in some other areas. That's something I also give Mortismo a lot of credit for. You know, he had all those Divinity Original Sin 2 videos, and for a long time that was really the foundation of his channel. And then he was able to flip that and also have the same level of success with Pathfinder, and now he's taking it a step above where he's really able to get views no matter what type of game he's talking about. And I've had success with videos on games that are outside of Pathfinder, but not as consistently as I've had it with Pathfinder. Like, I've had a nice video here, a nice video there, and my King Arthur run, I was really happy with the way that went. But it's going to be really interesting to see when we get into Baldur's Gate, Starfield, some of these other games, if I'm able to really ingratiate myself in with communities the same way I've been able to do for Pathfinder. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting creative process for sure. What kind of tokens do you take?
Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind.
I hope Avowed is set in the living lands. I feel like that would be the coolest option if they do a good job on the visuals. From her description, it definitely sounds that way.
Love notes, awkward family heirlooms, bad poetry, the kinds of things you want to forget.
The man grinds. Absolutely. Hey, you voicing all these gameplay things, that's rough in an entirely different venue. I do what I can to try to bring value to, the gameplay so people don't feel like they're having the same experience they'd have if they were just playing it. Try to do something a little different. Really interesting if it wasn't set in any specific one region. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. It's something bigger, like the way Inquisition was, where you really had two regions in one. I feel like that would be much more interesting for Avowed. I used to leave his big lore videos on. That's awesome. Oh, Mikey, you find me through Pathfinder content? Awesome. So was it the guides or the voice acting content that attracted you to my channel? Well, Road Trader is coming. Grab your chance. Reach out to Outcast. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to do everything in my power to be on Road Trader as much as I possibly can. Absolutely. There's no question of that. If it's following a similar formula, Elder Scrolls games, picking a region would be the way to go. That is true. That's what they usually do. Gift bearers usually dispose of tokens in the sea. Why are you going to the Abbey?
Well, you throw some things into the sea, and maybe they wash up on shore one day.
But you want something really good and forgotten, you take it to the Abbey.
She nods. Edder stares at Durrance with a half-crazed look in his eyes, scratching his beard in contemplation. His smile broadens as he thinks that's awesome. So what are you taking to the Abbey now?
The Abbey's all about forgetting. Wouldn't be much forgetting if I told you about it, would there?
Her smile falters briefly. I see. That's all for now. Well, that's not good. Because I feel like she didn't tell me what the hell she wants to do. Need to rest, get my mechanics, rest. There we go. You awaken and hear someone stirring, growling. Looking over, you see Manea twitching and muttering in her sleep. You can't make out what she's saying, but from her bare teeth and the sheen of her sweat on her brow, this seems like a very bad dream. Wake up, Manea. She sits bolt upright, worn and reaching for a weapon. Calm down. You're safe.
What? Oh.
Her gaze darts around, but slowly focuses on you. She grimaces and looks away, wiping her face.
Oh, sorry. I must have been dreaming.
She lies back down and turns away from you. Perception. You can't help but notice how carefully she's avoiding your gaze. More of the guides. Yeah, see, this is interesting. You know, I spent a whole year really focusing on the voice acting videos, right? I was dropping them day after day after day after day after day. And I felt good about it because they were always getting very solid views. And I felt like I was giving people content that they wanted and that they found valuable. But it was maybe 3 months ago where I really dug into the statistics on my channel, and I realized all the videos that were actually getting me subscribers had nothing to do with the voice acting stuff. Like, the voice acting stuff gives me views, people find it entertaining, they may even comment every so often, but it's not considered valuable enough for people to actually subscribe to the channel and make them want to be a part of the community. Whereas the guides, the builds, the ranking videos, it seems like people find those to be much more valuable. And so that's actually what made me start the whole class ranking video series. And it's actually continued in the same trend of what I saw before, where a lot of those videos, I get really nice numbers of people who are subscribing because they watched it, whereas the previous voice acting videos never had the same result. So now it's making me even rethink what I'm going to do with the content when that ranking series is finished. Like, originally, I did want to finish that demon run and do my ending video for that. But I'm almost thinking that my time might be better served focus on other things and not even bothering to finish that, and maybe picking up the voice acting stuff during a later time. I'm thinking maybe the voice acting stuff might be stronger if I was doing it for a game that had just come out. You know, like when Pathfinder just came out, people wanted to know more about story beats that they hadn't seen, and so it makes more sense. Whereas now with Pathfinder having been out so long, it probably doesn't make much sense for people, but the stuff that's breaking down mechanics and classes that they've never touched is still valuable to them. We'll see. We'll see. Guides originally for me, and then some of the gameplay stuff for Pass I wasn't sure I'd ever go down. I had a heart to eat Abu, and you looking pretty sus for doing so. Hey, man. You know, it's my responsibility to get all the content out to you all that you probably haven't seen before. God of War 2022 is a truly unique game in that you get to experience what it's like being a Twitch streamer, because the game will absolutely not shut up and backseat you constantly. There's a roughly 25-second delay between you seeing any puzzle and the game telling you exactly how to solve it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There's probably an option in the settings to turn that off. Guides and rankings helped me get to grips with those really complex games. From what I've witnessed, I suck because they're positive and more relaxed. Awesome. Awesome. Glad you feel that way. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I'm 38 years old. I'm not trying to be like the kids out here, all like crazy, energetic strains, and like everything's something worth screaming about and all that. Like, That's just not me. That's just not my personality. So I could only be myself when I do these things. I personally think with your video style, doing it like a kind of video synopsis compilations of your different playthroughs, like giving a lore of your playthrough kind of thing. Oh, I've thought about that. Like just combining all of it into one so people can see the entire flow for a particular mythic path. I've definitely given thought to maybe that might be something people would be interested in. There is no option to turn it off. There are articles answer the question, can you turn this off with no? Damn. That is rough. About what?
No, it's nothing. Sorry, I shouldn't have bothered you.
You aren't bothering me, but something's clearly bothering you. I'd like to help. She's quiet for a long time. Seems like she's already gone back to sleep, but then she sighs.
You told me about your awakening.
Edda stirs. Mania will wait silently until Edda rolls over and resumes deep, steady breaths.
I guess I've had a similar problem. There's something I remember from a former life. Happened hundreds of years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
How do you remember it?
Happened while I was fighting in Old Valia 20 years ago. My unit was camped out in the palace we'd just taken. The others were roasting the last of the Marchesos pigs in the feast hall. So I went to the wine cellars to fetch a few bottles.
She works her fingers into a knot.
I don't know how long she'd been hiding there, but there was this old woman. Must have been one of the servants.
Her fingers curl into fist.
She had this wild look in her eyes. I approached her and tried to tell her not to be afraid, that she was safe.
Manea holds out her hand, reliving the memory.
She screamed and grabbed my arm.
She closes her eyes.
It felt like someone had hit me in the back of my head. I blacked out for a few minutes, and when I came to, she was gone.
Go on.
I took a few bottles up with me, feasted with the rest of the troops. But when I went to bunk, I had a dream.
She shivers.
Only it was more vivid than any dream I've ever had. I tasted the sweat on my lips, felt the jungle air on my skin, heard the cries.
She stops and swallows, shaking her head. Also not trying to tell you what to do, is just providing ideas. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that was something I had already been thinking about, especially since some of the Mythic Path playthroughs that I did were from when the game first came out. So a lot of new people probably haven't even seen that stuff before. So it would probably be a really good way to repackage some of that content and then put it out there for people who want to see it. What about the old woman?
I asked the other troops. None of them had seen her. Anyway, I laid off the drink for several days, but I kept having the dream. After a few weeks, I thought a change of scenery might do me good. Since then, I've been a pirate in the Deadfire, a pilgrim in the White That Wends, an adventurer in the Living Lands, and a gift-bearer in Ashamadal.
Perception. That's why you're really going to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, to forget it. She nods.
There's a pool there, the Salt Well. It's where gift-bearers leave the heaviest burdens.
She pauses.
It's said that a person can enter it and leave their own memories behind.
There's a distant, hungry look in her eyes. Maybe try a format like Marsh or Fire Scale 20. They do 1 to 2 hour long videos doing a recap of the game's plot and discussing it in the game's mechanics. Perhaps that worked better for you. It's a thought. I feel like I've already got the content. I've already done the voice acting for all those different mythic paths, so it wouldn't be probably too difficult to try to put something like that together. I mean, edit it would probably be hell, but it'd probably be worth it. And you would leave this haunting memory in the salt well.
That's the plan.
What if you lose more than you intend?
At this point, I'd gladly give up all my memories if that's what it takes for peace in this life and the next.
I wanted to ask you about something. Tell me why you really became a gift bearer. I heard about the order from some missionaries while I was in the Living Lands. I heard Andra's doctrine before, but the way they talked about the peace of forgetting, washing the old away with the tide, it sounded good. Gift bearers' work, taking to the road, helping people lose their own burdens, that sounded good too. kept hoping I'd find a way for me to lose my burden along the way. That's all for now. All right. Got her stuff too. And I got my mechanics bonus. So let's go here. Accept. Go back out to the White March. What the hell? The burden of memory. Bleak. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Burden of memory. Journey to the Abbey of the Fallen. Where? How do I get to it? Because it's not here, right? No. All right, I'm pretty sure it's in the White March. But I don't see it anywhere around here. I feel like I should. Or is it one of those things where... Here. Final thought. I'm kind of hopeful the conclusion of the Through the Ashes side story provides opportunity for a new mythic path. Do you think my hopes are too high? I would say so. I don't think they're going to add a new mythic path, to be honest with you. I think they're just going to focus on other types of content. But anything's possible.
Anyone ever tell you that you have the best accent?
But
Well,
I'm not expecting
no,
it at all.
I mean, some have. Men. Foolish praise in any case. It's just an ordinary Valian accent.
Come on, say it one more time.
What in the hell?
Please?
Where are all y'all going? Okay.
Certainly.
Nothing. What is the deal? How do I get to this freaking place? That salt pool stuff sure doesn't sound like an abusive cult run by a corrupt deity that preys on the vulnerable at all. At all. Nah. All on the up and up out here. I don't remember if Outcat specifically said they're not going to add any more mythic paths, but I swear it was something, it basically felt like something along those lines, where it was pretty cool, that pretty clear that's not in the cards from their standpoint. What in the hell? All right, so first we go here. Yep, nothing there. That's a cave. Oh, that's right here. This is where we just were, now that I think about it. Yeah, I get that the Frost Demon outside of thing just seemed an interesting place to go for a kind of build around, because the Ascendant Element Fire seems like the easiest build around the Wizard subclass. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible that they're going to add additional classes. In fact, I would assume that they are, but I just don't assume not more mythic paths. They specifically said they are not going to add any more mythic paths because it's too much work. Yep, okay. That's what I thought. Class, though, is definitely possible. Definitely possible. I am confused right now. Why? Where's the Abbey? Seems like the Abbey should have popped up. And I doubt it's over here. All right, let's go to the forge. Yeah, more mythic path quests is the only thing we can expect from that department. Exactly, agreed. Agreed. Yes, ship there is a 100% plus companion. Solar's Rise seeking employment. Ooh. Dismiss, +3, +3, +2, +0, +2, +3. Here you go. Get down with the crew. All right. Still no Abby. Let's go over this way, see what happens. They didn't give a release date for when that DLC would be available, right? They just confirmed. Ooh, what's this? They just confirmed that, hey, you're going to get a new companion when we do release this DLC. Yeah, let's go up here. Honestly, I would love to see a DLC that would add another region in Wrath of the Righteous. I just want post-game content. You know, I just want to be able to continue the Commander story. That's all I'm asking for. What? There's no way to get out from here? There's no way to get out from the north. I didn't realize that before. Okay. Well, let's go over here. I'm confused. Where is the Abbey? The only way you are getting new Mythic Pass would be if they decide to go back to Pathfinder after Rogue Trader and do another campaign that uses Mythic progression. Yep. And what direction would you love to see in the post-Crusade story of the Commander? I want to see the Commander go to a completely different place. So, similar to what was said about adding a new region, I feel like let me go to a completely different area and explore that. That, to me, was the real disappointing thing about Inevitable Excess. Like, I thought Inevitable Excess was going to be us actually going to Axis. And it's clear that that was not the case. How do I get to Abbey of the Fallen Moon? Clearly, there's something I'm missing. Hold on. How do I unlock this? How to get to Abbey of the... Oh, you've got to get far enough into the main story. Okay. Oh, so I guess you kind of have to finish the main story before you can get that. So we'll drop that back off for now. No release date, but you can buy the season pass right now, so I would think we'll see the first piece of it soonish. Yep. Okay. Yep. Max level content to play as Mythic Gods. Exactly. But with Rogue Trader also in Limbo, we will see more time and things strong with your Mythic level 10 would be like. Exactly. That's what I want. That's what I want. To be able to take myself at my highest level and play around with bad guys who supposedly are on par with me, even though of course they really won't be. All right, we're gonna go ahead and camp, even though we really should level up, but I'm just not interested in doing it right now because I'm tired as hell. So we're gonna go do this and over to the flail. Expansion that adds an Act 7 dealing with cosmic stuff. I agree. That would be really cool.
Keeping an eye out.
Sneak. Ooh, this is a large place. All right. We'll save here. Right. Exactly. Inevitable Access should have been like throwing a ball or Mask of the Betrayer, but it was not. Yep, it should have been in that same vein. So, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get a better option at some point. But that is it for me today. I am absolutely tired as hell and very sleepy. So I hope all of you have absolutely enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed seeing a preview of Solasta Inner Strength. Like I said, it will be available for all of you to be able to play through tomorrow. I do plan to stream again tomorrow evening, probably, hopefully, finishing out most of, if not all the rest of Pillars of Eternity. We'll see. I might just stay up and just go ahead and knock it out. I really, really, really want to get through with this before Pentiment. So we'll see. But for now, that's it for today. Hope you all enjoy the stream and have a fantastic evening. Take care. Take care, Oakart. Have a good one, Florian. Take care, Camera. Yep. Pleasure, Borak. Hope to see you on another stream. Take care.